Brother Marines. Introducing once again and bringing back the non-copyright music, the beats, the beat, beats.
Okay.
The beats. Brother Marines. Featuring Propan. Because we're back on the stream again. Yeah. Beats. Everyone needs the royalty-free beats, for they are the most superior.
I thought it was royalty-free porn everyone needs.
That as well. I feel like is my microphone is like my headset blasting the sound of the song?
No, not really.
Okay.
Fucking chairs, bro. That's great. I'm too fat, I guess.
So now I gotta paint Captain Morgan here. Oh yeah, and I gotta decide on something. Because patterns are always important for my patterns.
Yeah, you need to use a hard pattern.
I need to figure out if the helmet he has is gonna be in quad or is it gonna be in split. Because it's a different type of helmet and it looks kind of like the Mark 7. Like, you know, like the...
Yeah?
Like, you know, like the Space Marine helmet, like the basic one that looks kind of like Darth Vader?
Yeah.
So this helmet he has is a Primaris one, but it looks similar to those, like, basic bitch ones.
Yeah. Oh god.
Jesus.
That was a bad microphone jack. Shit.
See,
Welcome to 1998.
I'm glad that somebody
As
else
long
gets
as you
to...
don't touch it, I think we're good.
That somebody else gets to suffer through this. I'm glad that it's not just me this time.
Yeah.
No.
Just don't touch your microphone. I think that's...
Just don't touch your microphone, make any noises, do anything, or unmute your...
Just send money, okay?
Yeah, you can just sit there with your headset in, but just don't make any noise.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job. Welcome to Slathe the Space Marine. I hope I have all the settings right. Actually, no, I don't. I gotta go into the After Dark, and then I gotta pop it out. That sounds very suggestive. What the heck was that?
It was just me having a mental breakdown.
Oh, okay. As long as that's all it was,
Yeah.
then I think that's alright. You see, those, or these, are, as my Prime Minister said, are the things we know. Like in the song. The things that we don't know? I don't know.
Don't wanna know.
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
If I don't know it, I don't wanna know it. Sorry about that. I actually started to get tired right now for some odd reason.
Well, isn't it like 7 o'clock over there?
Yeah, it's 1911.
You're kind of a Ned Flanders-y kind of person there, Propan. You're probably just tired.
Did you seriously just call me Ned Flanders?
No, I said you were Ned Flanders-y. It's like Ned Flanders like.
No,
He's the Ned Flanders gimp.
no.
The official Slathe the Space Marine Ned Flanders gimp.
Shut the fuck up. Don't call me Ned Flanders.
I didn't. I at no point. You can play back the tape. At no point did I ever say you were Ned Flanders. I was very specific about what I said. There were certain qualifiers. Yeah, that's how I'm just gonna justify it.
Yeah.
In my head, at least.
Yeah, in your head. You know what? I'm gonna fucking smoke a cigarette. Oh my god.
So is Jackler just waking up
Not really.
with all the monkeys and the koalas and the cocoa beans?
The murder.
Cocoa beans, you mean cocoa leaves, right?
You know, how come
Cocoa nuts.
how
Remember?
how
Cocoa
come
nuts.
how come mermaids are fish women, but murderers aren't fish people of some type?
Are you sure that they're not? They're swimming in some kind of liquid.
Some type of fishy liquid
What kind of fishy smell?
in prison. This is the things we know.
I should really play something, but I'm like, too tired to even think about starting my own things up or something.
You should play Command and Conquer, Tiberian Sun.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I like how abrupt that was. Just no.
Holy shit.
But come on, it's got the Firestorm expansion pack.
Like, I love how the cape on your character actually remind me of Salamander skin. You know, it's the same kind of greenish stuff that the Space Marines Salamander skin is. Oh, not skin, but armor.
Oh, their skin? I know,
Yeah,
the radiation. They've got so much radiation on their planet, their skin turns green.
No, actually, their skin turns black, if I'm not mistaken, and their eyes turn red.
Oh, you're not mistaken, I was clearly... Yeah, like...
It's just me fucking spacing out here, tired as fuck.
Go to bed.
No.
Go to bed there, Ned.
Because if I go to bed right now, oh yeah, my second. If I go to bed right now, I'm gonna wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh,
You'll be like
it's
Slathe.
gonna be a shitty day. Yeah.
You'll wake up at 3 in the morning and be like Slathe and be like, shit, what do? I guess I'll just start a painting stream.
Yeah.
It's the only answer.
Yeah, boy.
Pretty much, though.
What else is there to do?
Play with yourself, I guess. I don't know.
Until you go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could play with yourself to wake yourself up too.
Oh, I don't know. Because then you will be awake, I think. I hope. When you start doing
Come
that
on,
shit.
Dick, we gotta get to work, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, what time is it? It's 3 in the morning.
I need to go pick up kids.
Yeah, I need to pick up my kids. What?
What?
You're like talking to your dick, and your dick is like, oh man, I need to pick up my kids. It's just balls. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So yeah, I still need to decide on that. So I don't know. Have I ever shown you the examples of the way I do my helmets?
Yeah.
There's two different ways. There's the split and the quartered way.
Yep.
Okay. So this helmet looks like it's the same one. So yeah, I think split would be the best way. I don't know. What does the Roman Empire Council think?
What was the question again?
The helmets on the infiltrators and on this captain, they look like the Mark 7 helmets. So I'm going to paint them the same way I would paint the Mark 7 helmets, in the split pattern rather than the quartered pattern.
Yeah.
So,
But I would paint them pink.
Yeah. Pink quarters.
Just me, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
because you're broke now.
Exactly. Like that's everything. Just paint them pink. If you don't know what to do, just paint them pink.
What color should I paint my privates? Pink.
Pink.
Pink privates.
What color should I do this rhino type?
Pink.
If I had the option of the pink or the stink with your wife, which one would it be? Silence.
It depends.
Oh man, obviously rhetorical.
Why not?
Now he's considering it. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. Slathe the Space Marine. We'll be right back on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Just do a quick stream on there and
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Gonna do an OnlyFans stream.
Today on OnlyFans, Jennifer and Louise were both nude. What? Who are they?
We're gonna paint our all different kind of colors.
I'm gonna paint him more pink. More cowbell.
No. Orange.
You never have enough cowbell.
Oh, trust me, you can.
There is a cowbell quota.
There is. I was not.
You weren't informed? You need to talk to some people at Cowbell and Safety.
Shit. I tapped the cowbell customer service.
Don't mind me, I'm just playing some Red Dead Redemption here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the first or second?
The second one. The first one I completed a bunch of times. I'm playing online right now, just fucking around.
Red Dead Online.
Yeah.
Dead.
It's okay, you know. I usually just play with my mates just to, you know, like fuck around, just like GTA.
Yeah.
Alright, brothers, we are the chapter of Unified Chaos Killers. Now, unfortunately, it has come to our attention that acronym does spell out cuck. But that does not diminish our ability to defeat the forces of chaos.
I fully agree, brother. Are the biggest of cucks.
That one's funny.
I think I'm on the wrong place right now. I feel like I went into something that, yeah, let's just keep like.
Are you talking about this, or are you something you've done privately?
No, Dennis.
Why? What's wrong with this?
What are you doing private?
Oh, are you sure you wanna know that?
I don't know. Why are you like?
Never mind.
Yeah, maybe we don't want to know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we really don't want to know what happened. No, never mind. Don't. Let's just forget anything. Just move on. All subjects that were previously spoken about are banned, especially the Primaris Space Marines, painting, Slathe the Space Marine, Planet Earth, or Jackler, Propan. Anything we had talked about that was a subject, a person, a verb, a noun, or pronoun, adjective, consonant,
Whatever else there is.
anything that exists, it cannot be spoken. So anyway,
But what if we do speak it?
if it's spoken, then Haramzabab, the ancient Egyptian pharaoh, will return with the 17 circles of Hammamzabad.
He's gonna eat your fucking model.
No, he's just some ancient Egyptian guy that drew 17 circles, and he was like really impressive because of that. So that's kind of it.
But they're like perfect circles.
Nah, they're like okay circles.
Because I mean, like, you know, if like this guy came up to drew 17 perfect circles in a row, I'd be pretty impressed.
Nah, they're just kind of like, you know, they're okay. They're just like, you know, like here, draw a circle, Jackler. It's probably you're Hammamzabab.
Yeah,
That's your new name now, Hammamzabab.
Hammamzabad.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hammamzabad.
It's the Hammamzabab corner with Hammamzabab and Karen.
Yes.
I, Karen, Primarch of the whatever they are called, am going to speak with your manager.
Yeah, I thought about that. It sounds cooler.
It sounds so much cooler when I say it and when you don't say speak to your manager after saying his name.
Exactly.
It's so much cooler when... You know, I hate you guys. What he's really saying right now?
Oh well, but you know, I think I deserve it after all the minty chocolate.
I am sitting in front of this minty green background, so...
Chocolate.
Through arrow research. Fine, motherfucker.
You know, I was thinking... What the hell would Arrow say if he was reciting the chapter thing? And we fight for the Emperor through me? Like, he probably says something different, and I just never came up with that, because when I came up with that slogan, Arrow was just kind of like a hypothetical character that was just kind of like, yeah, that's their backstory. Totally. But now, there's an unfortunate truth. According to the way that I've written things, in which I've not written a lot of things in this sense, at this far into the game, you know, I made that chapter master character. Now,
Aurelius?
Aurelius. Now, for that chapter master to kind of exist as the chapter master, that pretty much means Arrow is dead.
Is he though?
The way that I've currently written it, for them, they can't really be at the same place at the same time like that.
Well, you can just always say it's an alternate dimension.
Alternate dimensions, a new time loop where he was always the chapter master.
Who even is Arrow? There is no Arrow.
Oh no, there would be Arrow, but there would always have been chapter master Aurelius. But the odd thing about that is that in previous loops there was chapter master Audarius, who is completely unmentioned in the newer ones. It's like he doesn't exist. He
Does.
got butterfly affected.
He got Nelson Mandela.
He got he got cancer maged. No. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
What?
I up this game, I just found myself a new wife. Apparently, I kidnapped someone. Let's just say that.
Is he serious or talking about a game?
Dast.
Yeah, in game, I just kidnapped someone, and yeah.
Little did we know that Propan is actually narrating the action doing in real life.
No, I'm definitely not.
There's actually a woman in his bedroom right now, just
Yeah, there
begging
is.
for help.
No, she's not baking, but yeah, there is a woman in her bedroom. Not yet. It's just later.
This got uncomfortable really quick.
No, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption, right? And
Yeah.
I just kidnapped some random female. I don't know why.
Just because you can.
Yeah.
You lassoed her, put her on your horse, and went off.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
You wife now.
Yeah, you wife now. You come with me.
We do cave, we do snoo.
So I'm just gonna go grab a helmet. Be right back.
What should I do with her? Should I feed her to like the crocodiles?
Yeah, that's always cool.
It's just pretty boring because the crocodile just like licks her with the tail and she just die. It's kind of boring to be honest.
Immersion ruin.
Yeah, exactly. Like at least bite her or something, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one of my lovely second edition paint set Marines. These things are always just charming.
I found pork. Wild boar. Okay, I'm definitely gonna steal this.
So either way, this thing lad will just give a little bit of guidance to how to paint that helmet. It's that side.
Is it normal to have a horse that you named SpongeBob? Or is that just fucking weird?
Probably, yes.
It depends. I don't know. Perhaps your character went on like a spirit guide journey vision before the game.
Yeah, like his spirit guide was SpongeBob.
Although his spirit guide was from the future and knew about SpongeBob and showed him SpongeBob, like that Christmas story.
Hey Jack. I'm sharing my screen right now. Try to look at it real quick if you have time. You see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
I'm like trying to make a hit that thing. You know the fire pit. There we go. Well, it doesn't work.
So there's a few of those games, right?
Do you mean by
Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, there's two. The first one is the decent, you know, like the story mode and everything. Number two is fucking huge. I love the story mode.
Okay, has everyone
Yeah.
here played the game and beaten I've not played the game, but I've like watched the story and stuff on like videos. Okay, so
Yes.
I have played and beaten.
anybody watching the stream, spoilers, I guess. And I'm probably going to get corrected in a moment. So doesn't like the character die at the end of the game?
Yes.
So you're a different guy in the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the second one is technically a prequel.
Oh. Yay.
But then the guy in the prequel also dies, and then you play as the guy from the first game when he dies. So yeah.
But in the online, the online is kind of like another story.
I think it's a prequel to the prequel.
But that's another story. Sounds like some J.J. Abrams stuff.
It's not enough lens flares.
It's a story for another time. Oh, well, you should have been here earlier. You didn't see all the lens flares. It was
Yeah, I heard the lens flare joke. Yeah.
it was all lens flare. You heard, but you didn't experience. I'm joking.
Okay. I'll shoot this guy.
I'm guessing you don't have auto aim.
No, I don't.
What a professional gamer.
You know, I've been playing a lot of how do you say it? First-person shooters and even beginning competitions, right?
Yeah, I saw that on your Twitch page, I think.
Yeah. I won. I think it's 2 CS tournaments, like small ones, and Path of Exile PvP tournament. And what the fuck was the other ones? A Apex Legend tournament too, and some other small tournaments here and there. I recently like completely stopped going to tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
you
yeah.
retired yet?
Yeah, kinda. But it's more because, you know, like, I get too angry, you know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Yeah, cannot anger Propan.
Oh yeah, trust me, you can. Trust me, it's actually not that hard. It's not worth it though.
I think that's kind of what that means, though. When he's saying,
Yeah.
I can't anger Propan. It's more like, don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I found my new wife right here.
Jackler?
Oh, the other new wife.
Yeah.
Jackler, you will make an amazing wife for Propan.
Oh, they wanna fucking fight me, dude.
As a space marine, I hold the power to humbly declare you the Gimp's wife.
The Gibbs
Don't
wife.
buy me more jewelry.
No. Come and make me food, woman. Double tap. How the fuck can I double tap with this shitty revolver? That shouldn't be possible.
Well, you need to get double tap 2.0 because,
It's like an old revolver, so it shouldn't be possible to double tap like that.
because,
Anyway, I was listening.
sometimes cowboys can shoot slow and they'll end up dead down below or whatever. There's two different versions of that song, and the second one sucks.
Yeah, I think all the older ones are better.
The new Juggernaut one is okay.
The police is here.
Oh, well, that's probably because of you're talking about all the bodies and the murders on stream.
Shit, I'm dead.
You're gonna get swatted.
No, you did.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Popular streamer Propan OG gets fucking shot outside of his own home.
For no reason.
During stream that nobody's watching. Right? Like,
Yeah.
nobody saw it on stream, but there were two witnesses.
There were two witnesses.
There we go. Oi, he just called me a fucking asshole, this guy.
How dare he?
Yeah.
The Fiend.
He's dead though.
Yeah, what do I need to do? Got all the black spots. No, I don't need to do some of them on the backpack. And then Captain Octavio, whatever, Captain... Heyo, Captain Jack Octavio.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck's sake, I can't hear.
You're so disappointed you wanted to be that chaplain so bad, hey?
Yeah, I don't want to be the bloodhounds.
I don't want to be him anymore.
Bloodhounds are dumb.
They're stupid.
I died again.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Jackler, Propan's been made a lieutenant in the chapter.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Look at me, Mom. At least I'm something in his Discord.
There you go.
A meme lord. Oh.
He's the meme lord. That's an important role.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I have the most disturbing memes.
Oh, there might need to be a new meme lord competition.
Oh god, again with this shit. Fuck.
How,
Well, it's kind of like when you have the belt, right? You have to, when the challenger shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
Actually, I have one meme, but it's not really, how can you say, kids friendly. Let's just say that.
Oh, the meme section is fire away.
Okay,
Yeah, fire
because
away. I mean,
this one
know.
is kind of like, let's just say it's with some Marvel characters, and one of them is Hulk, and the other one is a female. Let's just keep it like that.
It's not just gonna be
Like,
porn, right?
so-
If it's just porn, that's not a meme. That's not a meme. If you're just pumping porn in there, I like how you're being very, very vague.
It's pretty funny, let's just say that. And
Okay.
yeah, but I don't know how to actually upload it to Discord because I got it on Facebook.
Oh, well. What, you got on your phone or something?
Yeah.
You could just download the picture, couldn't you?
No, it's not a picture. It's like a 10-second video.
Oh, and it's somebody else's video, hey?
Oh, it's pretty bad. Let's just say that. But I can send some of the memes I have to Jack here.
oh yeah.
Yeah, send
Let's
just
pretend we saw the meme and it was really funny.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah,
The meme.
let's start out. Let's see.
And there's little buckles here on the other side of this cape here. I think I'm gonna do those in kind of the gold brass. So I'll just quickly give them some black.
Memes. Let's see, do I have any more memes? Of course I have. Fuck, can't I send these? Okay, I can send the rest, but apparently resend message.
Did it just mess
Checking.
up?
Are you checking? No, there's fucking 2 pictures I can't send.
Oh no. It's Propan's nudes.
Oh hell no, no. I don't like sharing those kind of things.
Oh no, I keep them right next to the meme folder.
Oh no, I didn't mean to send that one to the little boy.
Oh god, no. Let's just stop right there. There you go, Jack. That's... What the fuck? Okay.
Alright.
Apparently some of
let's
them
see.
I can't send. There's like 2
meme
pictures.
review.
Okay.
It's
Just-
meme review time.
Yeah,
Meme
there's
review.
just one meme I can't send.
It's the new show meme review with Jackler and Propan.
We can do the Slathe meme review.
The Slathe meme review. Oh, so this is gonna be like who has the best Slathe memes? See, that's gonna be unfair because you've had a lot of time to prepare for that.
Yeah.
I think this might just have to be meme free for all.
The Elijah Radcliffe one is kind of spooky, not gonna lie.
Oh no, Elijah Radcliffe. I think I know which one that is.
So is the Tinkerbell one. Fuck.
Not my proudest wank.
Yeah.
The proudest one kept saying, "How dare you? How dare..."
There's a lot of picture I actually can't send you for some reason. Just says fail to send messages. Resend. No. Okay. I'm not allowed to send those apparently.
You're not allowed to send them?
Yeah. No. I can't send. There's like 3 pictures I can't send you. For some odd reason. Oh, this is a good one.
Show me. Of course it's fucking Florida, obviously.
2 men attempt theft in a gay's house, and then 2 professional thieves in the US broke into a Florida man's house to rob. Unfortunately, they picked up the wrong house, as the owner was a giant gay rapist. The notorious gay sex predator tied the 2 men, age 54 and 36, and raped them for 5 days. The neighbor heard the man crying and called the police. And there's a picture of this fucking guy, and he's huge.
This
Like,
dude. It's fucking Dave Bautista's cousin, man. Fuck.
and if you click on the picture, you can actually... No, there used to be like a picture of those 2 guys' faces, right? And you can just see
Oh my god.
the embarrassment in their face.
You know, Matt, you bust into the house, you're like, alright, man, this is gonna be easy.
Yeah.
And fucking Dave Bautista shows up. You busted in the wrong house, fool.
Today on Slathe the Space Marine, we discuss anal rape while painting models.
Only on Slathe the Space Meridian.
Slathe
Sundays on Fox.
after day. During the day.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I might need to do a Coca-Cola run.
Ooh, take the camera with you, stream
Yes.
while you're in the cola store. Do a vlog.
The cola store. The store just specializes in cola.
Yeah.
It's all they
Just
sell.
cola. Nothing else.
Have you tried the American Coca-Cola thing that tastes like bacon? It's
What?
fucking disgusting.
That sounds...
What?
That sounds
There is
disturbing.
a company who made a Coca-Cola that tastes like bacon, and it's...
Isn't that like some Japanese shit?
No.
Sounds Japanese.
No, it's American.
It does sound Japanese.
And it's bad.
Oh man, look
I
at
ordered one from... Yeah, you love those pictures, right? He gets so angry when I post them, you know, like a
I got the
comment.
best one here, man. Let me show you.
I got 3 others right here.
Of course, you know, the best one.
I think mine's the better. I even have a 5th one right here. Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay, ooh, that...
Be like, what the fuck is...
I just heard Jackler go, ooh, that sounds... It sounds like, are you in trouble in this meme war fight, or...
Fucking forehead, man.
It sounds like you're in trouble in this meme war fight.
Those faces.
They're having like a Matrix 3 Dragon Ball Z level meme fight in the background.
Yeah. No, he's just showing me his memes.
No, he's just showing me his genitals.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's nice. All right, like
Yeah.
Excellent cock, brother.
it's at least a 10 out of a number we've not
Trim the
really.
hairs a bit, but the rest is good.
It's a little bit retro.
Here's a little something for you, bro.
Sounds like he just gave you money.
Oh God, no.
Here's a little something
No,
for
no,
you.
I
Like
don't
you
like
just,
the picture.
it's like it sounds like he just put money down like your thong. Here's a little something for you, Propan.
Here's a little something. This got fucking weird fast.
Have you seen the last few pictures I sent you?
Probably should expect it to get weird the moment when he was like,
Yeah,
"So can
yeah.
I put like not safe for work posts up?"
I know what that last one is, Propan.
Yeah, yeah, you do.
I know.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to? Is this something you can describe? What is this?
No, I'm
It's
gonna.
No, he just jumps in. No, you can't.
Not be spoken.
You can't say the word. It's not that bad, but you know. Let's just say, no matter how hard you life it, it can never be as this bad as this thing has.
No, I think I got something for you, Propan. Hang on. I gotta find it first.
I'm very entertained by the fact that there is like meme Mortal Kombat going on.
There we go. Check this out. Check your PM. No matter how bad things are, they can always get worse.
Who is the edgiest?
Yes.
Test your might.
Slathe, I sent you something.
Oh, a second.
I have to see your face expression when you say
Well, you're gonna hear it, and then most likely, and then you're gonna see it like what, 20 seconds later.
yeah, 5 minutes later.
Okay, what do we got? Is this the most recent thing? Is this a reference to the jar of with the My Little Pony with like the cum in it that it got boiled and burned, right?
No,
Like
it wasn't boiled or anything. It's called a cum jar. It's just.
it was in a cum jar, but the cum jar got left on a radiator that was turned on, so the cum boiled and evaporated and it burned.
If you know where this one's from.
Oh, hey, Atropus Moon.
See that? That's from the Cartoon Network show.
Sort of, yes. Oh, you don't know it. Never mind. It's best you don't. It's yeah.
That's odd.
It's not good.
There was something else.
Okay, this. Okay. I don't want to hear that.
It's best you don't ask.
Let me see in my trash picture.
Careful, he said he wants to see you in his trash. Don't go anywhere near his house.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's the picture I made, and yeah, he wasn't really impressed by it.
Yeah, nothing fucking. I got one for you, bro. Ben, here you go.
That's a pretty good one, though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So that's the type of thing we're sending each other. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they turn it up just a bit then.
Only fucked up shit.
On Slathe the
Fucking
Space
even better.
Marine.
Didn't get to the bottom of all my fucking pictures.
I swear, this is gonna reach a point when one of you is just gonna lemon party the other.
No, definitely not.
That's the unspoken rule. Do not lemon party each other.
No lemoning. That's what, lemoning. The lemoning.
I have so many fucking Warhammer pictures on my phone. It's disturbing.
All the furry porn, you gotta get through all that.
That's 3 pictures. These one are fucking disturbing. Or one of them
Oh
is.
god, that's not good. Whoa, that's something. Slate's gotta see that one. He's gonna love that one.
It seems like you're playing with the big
my
boys there.
one?
Yeah, what you just sent me.
Sent it to her.
Is that what you? Yeah, you already showed me that, right?
No, it's a little different. Alright, let's see this here.
But yeah, there's actually a video on YouTube that you can find about the jar with the My Little Pony toy that had the cum in it that then got left on a radiator, and there's pictures, and the My Little Pony toy was essentially boiled or baked in cum, and now it's got like burn marks on it. Yeah, I've seen this.
Oh, really?
This is old.
Oh well. Fuck you, Propan, giving me old memes.
Mediocre. Right? And I'll just continue my Mad Max ways. Ooh. What a twist.
We're starting to get to the good stuff right now.
Oh god.
I guess, yeah. Oh, it's not even begun.
I don't want to know what the good stuff is.
Oh, do you open up with your best stuff there, Jackler?
I think he did.
Oh.
I'm a little bit, like.
It's not a good strategy.
Okay, but
I've underestimated Propan. I don't have the high ground anymore.
No.
oh, this is bad. Upload the fucking file. Come on. Oh, there we go.
Oh god.
Now we're starting to get into the, and these are even the good ones yet.
Oh, that's.
I'll have to make a new title in the Discord. It'll be like former meme lord.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just so Jackler still has a position.
You can be the under meme lord.
The meme lord's gimp.
Yeah, wait, the council.
The official meme lord's gimp.
Oh yeah, oh I got the hooker one. Yeah, oh that's a bad one.
Do you ever think that orc from the Lord of the Rings that blows himself up, he's pretty much like the orc gimp? Doesn't really say much, he's kind of all like BDSM'd up, and then he just kind of runs up and blows himself up. He just goes up and explodes after a bunch of abuse. Doesn't that sound like a gimp?
Hang on a second, boys.
He needs to go take a shit.
He's probably crying right now. I just keep sending him memes. Let's just say those memes I have sent him right now. It isn't like the worst first one I got, but you know, they're fucking decent.
He's the meme lord.
Yeah. For now. He needs
I
to come up with
I
something
suggest a
better.
different strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
You know, if he can come up with a meme that's gonna make me cringe, he can keep the title. I don't even want it. I just want to see him try. You know, because I know I got some pretty disturbing memes.
No, you gotta let him win like you're his stepdad.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm trying. Oh god, yeah.
I just watched a bunch of Family Guy. I just binged watched it all night. That's probably what kept me up.
Yeah. I actually enjoy South Park a bit more, to be honest.
Yeah, I just have access to like a friend's Netflix. So it's just easier for me to watch one over the other. South Park would pretty much require me to have like a cable subscription service. And
No, South Park you can watch free on the internet, like legit on their own website.
oh, okay. I guess I just don't bother then.
Alright, boys, I'm back. Had to get some.
Yeah. Did you see the last pictures I sent you?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, damn. That is a dog in some tomato sauce.
It's motherfucking D-double-G, Soup Dog.
Soup dog. Wow, he's got multiple angles on this. It's like a fusion of like a Navi joke mixed with like the power of the meme lord.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
too powerful.
he's truly the one, the chosen one, the destined one, the one that we all thought you were.
Bring balance to the memes.
We all thought it was you, Jackler, but we were clearly wrong.
Yeah. Heresy, let's hang him.
I never catch a break.
But come on, man, bring on your best meme. What does your
The what?
mom say? Oh, that's a bad one.
Your mom joke.
No, actually, do you remember what does the fox say? That Swedish song that was fucking annoying a couple of years back.
Yes.
But what
Yeah.
does the fox say?
Exactly, but that the song, right? Think about like this. What does your mom say? Even Slathe died there.
That's funny. It's good. Blah, 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 blah. You know what's the best? You wait if you've ever got like bunk beds, somebody's on the top bunk and you're on the bottom bunk. You just take your hands and kind of like you're clapping, but clap one of your palms onto the back of your other hand, and then clap that like the palm that's like the furthest out towards your knee. Let's see if I can demonstrate. Like that, and you do it on your thigh. It's best if your hands are a little bit wet. It makes the most perfect noise ever.
I'll have to remember that.
Jack, I just sent Slathe the Game My Little Pony thing.
The what? I didn't catch that.
I sent him the My Little Pony thing.
Yeah, this thing. I've seen this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's not anything new. That's like at least a year old.
I know, because I had it for a long time. God. Let's see. Somebody's killing the microphone again.
The microphone killer. Microphonaler. He's just a big, bad, fat microphony.
Actually, let me try hooking my headset in. Let's hope everything doesn't completely fucking explode.
Meanwhile, in Brazil.
So he's not even impressed with my fucking memes. That's sad. I'm gonna have to send him more then.
You're gonna have to just resign in defeat.
No. There is no surrender.
There's no defeating the meme lord.
No.
Fools, your memes cannot compare to mine.
And you're not, and she keeps talking. Then out of nowhere, she shoved her entire fist up your ass and called you princess. I'm gonna be right back.
So now I gotta paint some stuff.
Yeah, now let's actually talk about painting.
So I gotta paint the ropes on his chest. I'm thinking start with brown and then work it up and then work it.
There we go, I'm back. I had to say goodnight to a kid.
That was fast.
Yeah, it's just like a hug and a kiss and good night. See you tomorrow, Octavio. Bye. That's it.
Just toss her out.
It sounded so
the
enthusiastic
wife's
the way you
gonna-
said it.
Yeah. You know, the wife's gonna take care of it.
Yeah.
She'll make it sound enthusiastic.
She's probably gonna sing for us or something stupid like that.
Like Van Halen or something?
It's like, I'm not even gonna sing it. It's so fucking stupid.
Is it baby
It's
is
like,
it baby shark?
No, it's like we need to sleep now, and we don't cry because we had to sleep. Something like that.
That's a song.
Something stupid. Yeah.
We do not cry now because we go to sleep. We are
Yeah,
now
something
asleep
like that.
now, so we do not cry. Yeah, go to sleep. Yeah, just,
Something like that. Yeah. Let's just say it's a bit worse than that, but yeah, pretty close. My keyboard is filthy. Oh my fucking god.
just look at the flowers. Just look at the flowers.
No, it's like dust and fingerprints and stuff like that. And some of my buttons are like broken, so I glued them together.
When you need to get the kids to go to sleep, just look at the flowers. That's like a Walking Dead thing. Where there's this character that like kills a little girl. And she's like, just look at the flowers, and then shoots her in the head.
Yeah, sure, why not? You know?
I mean, parenting.
If it works.
Yeah.
Parenting done right.
If you just tell my kid, oh, look at the flower, she's gonna try to eat it.
That show turned into such shit. But then
Yeah.
again, I mean, what to expect from it?
Exactly.
The-
Actually, a fun thing here, like a couple of months ago, my wife was picking her up from kindergarten or whatever you want to call it, right? She just got in the door. She fucking ran over to her, like, what are those things that made out of plastic that you can put on another piece of plastic and then heat up and they stick together? What are those called in English? Let me try to look that up actually.
What was it again?
It's a piece of plastic that you heat up.
Yeah, you put on another piece of plastic and then you can make colors and stuff like that, and you heat them up, and they stick together without glue or anything.
Like a
Plastic pearl
I
or
don't
something. Yes, some kind of kid plastic pearl thing, right? She just fucking comes in the door, runs over to it.
She does
shoves
what?
one
She does
with her
what in the
nose.
doll?
No, she walked, like inside the house and just fucking ran across the house and took a plastic pearl, and just shoved it up her nose, like start screaming. And I'm like sitting there in my chair and watching everything and be like, what the fuck is going on?
what am I meant to do now?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's not my problem.
Sir, I'm just still shocked. I know there's probably a little bit of translation, but after that whole
It's a bit of a language barrier.
After that whole Greta Thunberg doll conversation, oh, I wasn't prepared for that.
When did Greta Thunberg come into this? I
Oh,
missed that part.
Oh, you missed all the fun. You just came for the day. You're just like day team.
Well, fuck you too then, Slathe, okay?
That's great. We're night crew over here. Earlier, yeah, it came up earlier in the last one.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be like, "How dare you!"
Oh shit, that microphone went. I now tried that.
The microphone's
Yeah,
pissed.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
The microphone wasn't
I gotta
happy.
I gotta get new headphones, man. These are completely fucked.
Yeah. You know, and you're not the only one.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, yeah. Sick burn.
Oh, bruh.
Where's the overreacting black kids?
Oh.
You can't say black on YouTube. You would get demonetized.
So we should say it. We should. So
Yeah, I'm
instead,
pretty sure.
because English is racist because it's connected to white supremacy. And because Donald Trump apparently is racist and hates Hispanics, we should all say black in Spanish.
How the fuck do you say that?
Jackler, you know.
Well,
Oh, okay. Okay, people. People.
it's also that is also black in Portuguese as well. So
Oh, it's a multicultural thing, you see?
yeah.
But there was like
Being racist.
no, but there was like apparently recently there was some guy speaking other languages. He was speaking Chinese, and people were trying to get at him.
Saw that.
Well, that's awesome. We watch the same shit.
Wow. So, go into Chinese food stores and stuff like that and just having fun, I guess. That's the same guy, right?
The guy who goes into stores and then he speaks Chinese?
Yeah, and
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah,
he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one. Yeah.
those are entertaining when he goes into like VR sometimes,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
and everybody knows him.
Just like me.
Hey, I'm that one guy who speaks Chinese.
No, but he doesn't just speak Chinese. He speaks it in the proper accent and everything. And that a lot of people are convinced that he is Chinese when they hear him the first time. I know exactly who you're talking about. I just don't know his name. He's not that important. He's gonna see this video now.
Cola. I'm gonna grab it for Coca-Cola.
This episode was brought to you by... Well, it wasn't really, but we'll just pretend it was. Coca-Cola.
By Slathe Cola,
Slathe Cola.
Cola.
the official soda of Necromunda.
The slimiest cola in the galaxy.
Hey Gio, what's up?
Not much, man. Just vibing, I guess. I just got off school, so
Oh,
you know.
Sweet.
and
Yeah.
You're
just
still going to school?
I'm only
Fuck
16, bro.
coronavirus. No, I know, but like I thought coronavirus and all that.
Oh yeah, I'm going to school.
Fuck, man.
I know it's I think it's pretty not pug, but you know it is what it is.
when you're 16.
Yeah, man.
I'm 11 years older than you. Fuck me.
Propan, we've
So old.
Propan, we just read the transcripts. I can speak.
What?
La.
I'd say I'm the only member in this Discord not being enough.
Fuck, it got weird.
Yeah.
Slade, what is the youngest member of the Discord?
I think so.
Not exactly.
not any longer, we're gonna kick you.
What, you a squeaker or
Right.
something in the Discord now?
I don't think that's. I don't know. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're okay.
You just also need a new headset.
What? Geo?
Oh, is my mic sound bad right now?
It's
It's a bit
Little sort of
distant.
muffled.
It's a bit
Yeah.
echoey.
Yeah,
let's
I think
just
so.
hope it's the microphone.
I can
It's okay though. It's
I
okay,
can
dude.
try and connect to my phone. Maybe that'll work. Let me just go grab it. Hold on. Yeah, wait.
Yeah, for sure.
We just think that his microphone sucks, and he just like, I'm gonna fix it.
It sounds like he was using like a speakerphone.
Yeah.
That's probably the problem. Which I mean, that's
I'm pretty sure
that is what it is. You know, it's
Yeah. Whatever, right?
it is what it is.
yeah. I think I've got all these straps and buckles and pouches. Now just to do the ropes. Slathe does the ropes. What's up?
It teaches you how to dog.
Yeah.
You will propane.
Yeah. I'm just fucking weird. My wife is sitting in the bed and with cigarettes, right? And I'm sitting in my chair, and I just like turn around and like try to get her attention, while I'm like grabbing my balls, I can just swing it around like a fucking maniac. So yeah, I'm good, bro.
Nice.
Slathe the Space Marine. Quality family entertainment.
Yeah. She just looks at me and be like, that's fucking disturbing. I don't think she loves me anymore, guys. What should I do? Buy a new wife?
Yeah, buy a new one.
Okay.
Get a new one.
Okay, 1 second. Skat? Yes, jeg skal købe mig en ny kone, siger de. Fordi du kunne ikke lide min nosse.
Oh wow, we get to hear him speaking the language.
Yeah, Danish, yeah.
I was gonna say German, but
Fuck you. At least I have better memes.
ooh, damn,
Ooh, that's a bad
Oh, that's like a low blow, isn't it?
that's a low blow.
No.
Right there.
No, you call me German. That's a low blow, buddy.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, who
Me.
really does like Germany?
Let's just say a lot of people
Argentina?
do, but the Danish people doesn't, you know.
Yeah, Argentina loves Germany. And I fucking hate Argentina. Because I'm Brazilian.
I've returned. How does it sound now?
That sounds a lot
A
better.
little better.
A lot better.
What did you do?
I don't know. He just doesn't say anything right now.
Just
what
fixed
did
it.
I do? I connected on my phone.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. It sounds so much better.
Yeah.
I know. That sounds really good, actually.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So I should really buy a good mic for the computer. I can't imagine that this Discord call being too good for my phone's battery power, but I digress.
Yes.
Get yourself a better phone then.
Except with
Get
the
a
phone.
get a Samsung.
I have I'm using a Samsung.
Oh shit. What kind of Samsung?
It's an A40.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's an old model.
That's the problem.
It's an old model, but it serves me well.
Are we comparing old phones? Who's got the oldest phone?
Probably you.
Probably me.
Slathe, isn't it?
I'm using an S4.
You still got that brick phone from the 80s, right?
The one with big antenna thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a car phone too.
Yes. That's bad.
The one from like Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, this is great. This is great, Mina. Holy shit, I love this. So where the fuck is this supposed to go?
Wait, Slathe, you're from Canada, right?
Correct.
No, he's Chinese.
He's Chinese? Oh, really? Wow.
Well, like if I could be, if I became a Chinese citizen, I would be Chinese.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Garth's Chinese, right?
No, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
He's Japanese, for sure.
He's pretty Asian.
Yeah,
He's turning Japanese.
See,
Japanese.
here's the thing with the whole citizenship, right? I'm Irish, right? But if I went to America or UK and I became a citizen, I'd still consider myself Irish because I was born in Ireland, right?
Right. What about your kids?
My kids,
They will be
they
aliens.
can be whatever they want to be. I don't mind.
So if they never stepped foot in Ireland, but they considered themselves Irish, they'd be Irish?
Sure. I mean, I'm 25% Italian, and everybody at school refers to me as the Italian. So, I mean,
The Italian kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one Italian kid.
We don't like
no
those.
one Italian kid was.
Oh, geez, we got the Italian kid here in the stream.
Oh, really?
Just busting your balls there.
Go ahead, I don't mind.
No, but it's funny that you bring that up, because we were having this discussion on Epic Narrator's stream, and he was talking about like how he thinks it's funny how people in America, or in the Americas, you know, including Canada, will be like, you know, I'm like half Irish, or I'm like part this or whatever, and it's just like, no, mate, you're American, you're not Irish at all. You don't live here and you've never been here. And it's like, okay, that's an interesting take on it. But I guess that could be a position. It's a valid position.
Indeed.
We must respect everyone's political views.
No, fuck that. No. There we go. That was the correct answer.
I was gonna say fascism for the win, but then again,
What?
in hindsight, maybe fascism isn't such. I mean, fascism can work if it's done right. I just think every time we've
it
tried
had
to,
its moments.
I mean, yeah, every time we've tried to employ fascism, somebody fucks it up. So maybe it can work if we actually do it right, but I don't think anybody
I mean,
wants to.
what if,
go
you know,
near it.
you look at, like, let's say Starship Troopers, right? What if we just do that?
Right.
Wow, you know, wow, Propan, you know, you and I thought that like the Greta Thunberg sex doll was going too far. We were at, we were like, wow, this is pushing the limits. This is really pushing the limits here. But now all of a sudden we're talking about how, you know, fascism's not that bad. You know, aren't we all just? It's funny.
There's seriously a Greta Thunberg sex doll.
He's now looking up. Where do I get one?
I mean, she's 17, but I'm 16, so I mean, I don't know how that would work.
As long as you're in California, you won't be put on a sex offender list. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I am the Hickman because I'm younger.
Loophole.
My friend told me this really fucked up. Right? He was like, if you ever see a girl who's hot and she's older than you, right, just bang her, and if you get her pregnant, just say statutory rape.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump now.
You're taking off?
I was like, why?
Guys, I'm gonna jump. See you guys. You know.
All right, Propan.
Jump off your building. And
Yeah.
commit
No.
suicide.
No. Oh my god, my tooth hurt right now.
Oh shit. Take care of that and.
We'll see you around.
we'll see you again in the soon future. Hope you take care and get some
Yeah,
rest.
you too. Yeah.
Great, now I can make as much jokes about Germany as I want.
Is he German?
No, he's Danish, and he hates it when I call him German.
He's Danish. Ah, exactly like how I hate being called British.
I can get that, even though I'm not
Yeah.
anywhere near there.
And I hate it when Slathe calls me fucking Argentina.
No, you're like Mexican.
Yeah, fuck, there he goes again.
He's What? I thought he was American.
I'm Brazilian.
He's
Mexico. One speaks Portuguese, the other speaks Spanish.
Wow! Oh, wow!
In Brazil,
Hats off.
Portuguese.
That was well done.
Thank you.
Good job.
You have an equal chance of getting kidnapped in either. Maybe more in Brazil now that I think about it.
This is the
Yeah.
best.
Maybe you're going to Brazil, kid.
All right.
I think Brazil is just the social construct made up by the Portuguese, so they can have like. You know what? Fuck it. The Treaty of Tordesillas was kind of fucked up because it was meant to
The
have.
Portuguese, they wish they could be as cool as us, but they can't.
I mean, if anything, here's how I see Europe, right? Spain is just knockoff Italy, Portugal is just knockoff Spain, and then we have fucking Brazil over here, just kidnapping central, as I like to affectionately call it.
Yeah.
So does that make England just knock off Roman Empire?
Wait, what?
Does that make Britain then, or
England's just fucking England.
England is. You know what? I would say yes, but also Brexit, so they're the laughingstock of Europe.
and I'm meaning that more just because of the historical context of the invasion of the islands by the Empire that managed to get up to York?
I believe it was York. Yes, I'm not. I don't know too much about that period in history.
They weren't able to get
During
past the
Crusades,
Scots.
mainly.
Oh, okay.
So I think that happened a bit before the Crusades, or maybe a bit after. I don't know.
I believe before Roman Empire.
Ah, okay. So like 00.
Yeah.
80 or whatever.
Yeah.
Onwards.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Right. I'm on the same page now.
Because this would have been back when the islands were just a bunch of tribesmen.
Ah, yeah, like the pagan guys who painted all their faces blue and shit.
Yeah. What were those?
Oh, yeah, those guys,
I was about to say it starts with a P, but I was like, yeah, thank you. Picts.
No problem.
That's not turning out too terrible. Kind of a strong contrast, but give that a bit of a wash.
Doing a dark green cloak on it?
Yeah, just for simplicity, I actually, like, this morning, because I woke up at, like, 2 or 3 in the morning and was just kind of like, well, I'm not getting back to sleep. Might as well paint models on live stream.
Let's do a stream.
Yeah, it really was just might as well. And then,
The hours.
yeah, the ungodly hours. And
It's another Friday night.
pretty much. I don't work today, so because it's it's Labor Day or bank holiday, and it's just a like a stat day off, so it's a day off that I get paid for.
That's pretty Gucci.
Well, like Christmas and stuff like that. How there might be, or maybe I don't know how it might work, but there's certain days a year that you might get paid even if you're not working because it's like a holiday.
That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie.
I take it you're not working.
No, I'm 16, I'm not able to be legally employed at the moment.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the legal employment age was over there. I think 16 is like the
I have to wait.
minimum.
I have to wait another year
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah,
because
fucking
I'm
work,
going to do
yeah.
work experience this year. At 16, you start to get work experience, but that stuff's all unpaid stuff.
Well, yeah, because when you start work, it's kind of like, so how many years of experience do you have? Well, this is my first job. Oh, so how many years experience do you have? What?
I got you.
Well, that's just
Wait, hold on.
certain jobs, just
It's
dumb.
like that American Chopper meme where there's the two dudes arguing. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get a job. You need to have experience to get a job. Well, I'm gonna get a job to have experience with a job.
Oh, exactly. It's exactly that. I think brass next, just because I want to just get that step out. So I'm gonna use one of my. I just think this is hilarious. The game color brassy brass. Bronze
Grab some coke real quick.
Bronze Polido. How much coke do I have? I've got a few swigs left. Let's put this in front of the green screen. Oh, sad. Let's get some of this brassy brass.
Alright, I have returned from helping my mother.
Oh. I
Did
didn't.
Jack die? Did he die?
He's getting cola,
Ah.
which I'm actually running low on. I might have to. At one point, I might need to just run over to the corner store.
Wouldn't be a Slathe stream without his signature Coca-Cola bottle.
Exactly. And without Slathe just disappearing for an indignant amount of time.
Yeah, that tends to happen a lot in these streams, right? Unpopular opinion. Actually, I don't know how popular this opinion is, but
Sure.
Coke Cherry best Coke.
Coke Cherry?
Yeah, I love it. It's good stuff.
Not something that I have available to me very often. It would be something if I were to have I'll call it a specialist Coke. I might have just a small bottle of. I usually like vanilla Coke.
I've had that before. I had it when I was in Portugal one time, and it was pretty good.
It's just kind of a smooth thing. It's, I don't know, the only downside to it is typically I find that vanilla Coke seems kind of flat.
Yeah, it gets flatter quicker. That's what I tend to see. Has he returned? He's back, ladies and gentlemen. He's back.
Welcome back.
Just popping, boys.
Welcome back to 40 Facts with the 40K Universe. I'm your
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a cringe button for me. Oh, wow. One Mind Syndicate?
I know. I fucking hate One Mind Syndicate, man. Ugh, One Mind Syndicate are stinky people.
I'm Gershwan.
What were we talking about?
Gershwan.
Oh god.
What is his name? Gershwan? Gershwan?
Gersh one.
Gershwan? Like Gersh, like from zombies?
Yeah, I think.
Like literally, I don't see the point in One Mind Syndicate because they legitimately just like got popular off reading a Wikipedia. That's not, talent. That's just laziness on their
I mean, I
subscribers.
guess if you're just too lazy to read off a wiki yourself.
Well, it's, in a sense, somewhat genius. in its simplicity.
It works.
It fills a vacuum for lazy people just to listen to facts about 40K.
Meanwhile, we have our boy Major Kill out here just completely roasting the shit out of them.
Major Kill. I'm trying to think.
He's the Australian one who likes to basically talk shit, mad shit about Arch Warhammer, Italian Spartacus, and
And we, of course, we have Baltimore, which is basically the best Warhammer of the Lord-Shadow.
Yeah, Baltimore's
I
entertaining.
disagree. My boy Loot 99 is the best Lord Champ.
Okay.
I like Wolf Lord Rowe.
Yeah, he's Wolf Lord Rowe is good, but I think he needs to improve in his video editing skills. I think there's a lot of potential there for him to improve. Oh, we're talking about how Wolf Lord Rowe could like improve on his editing skills, because I think there's like a lot of potential there.
I feel personally attacked by this statement. I'm just kidding.
Poor Slathe. Poor Slathe.
Yeah.
So, boys, alright, a while back, this is like a few weeks ago, right? I
Mhm.
bought a bunch of secondhand Space Marines off the Facebook buy and sell group, right?
Sweet.
So
You
they came,
opened the box, it was just a jar full.
jar full of the Emperor's semen. You know what? As glorious as that would be, no.
With a My Little Pony in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
with a little Space Marine in it.
I got some Black Templars, and I got some of those like Black Templar iconography on them. And I don't collect Black Templars, but what I do is I like making homebrew Blood Angel successors. So this is what I come up with, right? He's got, okay, if this will focus, as you can see. There,
Is this in the
that is
chat? Oh, one
no,
second.
just click onto the voice. Well, actually,
Oh, nice.
open up your Discord.
Yeah, I'm looking at
You
it.
can see it.
I'm looking at it. It's a nice combination. It looks kind of like a White Scars Marine.
I was trying to base the color scheme off the Knights Templar with the red and white.
Yeah, I can catch that. Yeah. Oh, that's neat.
So, pull out the ones that do have Black Templar iconography on them.
I like the hazard stripes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
looks pretty cool.
And then,
It's always a nice choice, I find. It looks it looks classic. No,
wait, were chain swords always done with the hazard stripes? I thought that was like a post 3rd edition.
I don't know if it was always thing. It might have been like a set, like from what my experience looking at old art, because I started in about 3rd edition, and the old art at that time would have been from like 2nd and Rogue Trader,
Oh, that's fair.
if used, right? So I'm pretty sure a lot of the what's it Matt Blanche?
Yeah, Matt Blanche did a lot of artwork back then.
I'm pretty sure that
Back to this guy.
I'm pretty sure that the Matt Blanche artwork will have a lot of the chevron chain swords on like Sisters of Battle and stuff like that. So that would be probably 2nd edition, because Sisters of Battle kind of fell into that extinction mode during 3rd.
Extinction mode, like their range wasn't getting upgraded anymore.
Like, yeah, that was where they weren't touched for a good several years before they even got a single model or even a codex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were left as a white dwarf. Hmm?
So nobody really played the sisters anymore because they weren't getting any new stuff.
Yeah, and so it became a cycle of nobody plays them because nobody, because there's no rules for them, and there's no rules for them, and nobody plays them, and because nobody buys them, and nobody buys them because There's no rules for them. It was like that kind of thing.
I get you. And then here's the last.
Just one moment. Just putting on the layer here.
And there's their chapter badge.
Oh yeah, like a Crusader cross.
Yeah, like a Maltese cross, but with the edges not carved out. And there's the ones I'm working on right now. I'm doing like a non-squad of each, but yeah. Show you one of them.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I like the
Unfortunately, all these.
historic.
Sorry, Slathe, cut you off, please.
I was just gonna say I like the historic reference and
Yeah, that's always cool.
the attention to that because it shows that there's clearly a theme involved and that like there is something behind it. It's not just like I liked this.
Indeed. I do actually have Templar Knight miniatures. Oh, you want to see them?
Sure. I'm just gonna
Cool.
quickly just check anything to make sure I'm not missing any messages here. Propan just sent me a picture of that Terminator he was looking at.
Is it more nudes?
Yeah, nude Terminator.
How does that even work?
Well, didn't you ever see the movie Terminator?
Oh, that kind of.
No, I was joking. It was that was
What if it's the Terminator inside Terminator armor?
ooh.
That's just overpowered.
It's a Terminator.
Now you're thinking like Games Workshop.
Yeah, I know how
How about-
Games Workshop works.
How about, guys, right? Just pretend I'm the Games Workshop sales executive, but Primaris Primar. We get Gilliman to cross the Rubicon Primaris, so we become a Primar.
You know, I was
Love it,
listening
do it.
to a Gav Thorpe video the other night, and he said Primaris.
Primaris.
I know,
Tomato.
I know, but I tend to lean towards Gav Thorpe being a little bit of an authority on 40K. But then again, I'm pretty sure that there's been... Didn't they say Primaris in, like, one of their ads and stuff?
And there was also like in a game where they called Abaddon Abaddon. You know, it's tomato.
Yeah, it's basically. Also, very, very shoddy freehand. Like this like card banner I made out.
Nice. What are these? Like, are these Fantasy Warhammer, or are these, like, some other company?
Oh no, this is for an actual historical game. It's called Deus Vult.
Deus Vault.
Nice.
Indeed.
Poggers.
Templar brethren. Yes.
Oh, son, what are you doing? Are you doing your homework in there? Yes, father, I'm doing my homework.
Son, have you been reading heresy?
No. Those videos are great.
Those are really good videos. I must admit.
Have you seen, yeah, Bread Boys. You've seen Bread Boys, right?
Oh yeah, bro. Who hasn't seen Red Boy?
Oh yeah, Bread Boys is great, man.
Red Boy is the stuff.
I had no idea that was what it was called. I'm the only one here sitting like, yes, Bread Boys.
Yes, Bread Boys.
That's what it is called. I will just agree with fellow comrades of comradeness.
Well, it depends. Have you ever seen that video where the Templar Knight shows up in the kid's room and he's like, "Son, have you been reading heresy?" And he pulls out a shotgun.
Well, yes, I just didn't know that's what it was called.
What was that? Didn't catch it, dude.
I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, it's a channel. You should look it up. Go subscribe to Bread Boys.
That's right. It's way better than this channel.
Content than Slathe the Space Marine.
At least I'm humble.
Yeah.
Wait, so Slathe become a Primal?
Is what?
What?
So you know how you've got like head right for your chapter. Does Slathe become a Primal?
Ooh, that's a good question. I've been asked this a few times, and I don't know. I've not decided. It's some people have said it's confusing how he's even a space marine in the first place.
I mean, he grew up on planet Arizona, man.
He grew up on planet Arizona, and just before he was selected. Wait, who's that? Oh, okay. Maybe you just need to turn the stream down or something, or.
Just keep going.
Okay. He lived on the planet Wild Wild West, Jim West Desperado, and that's the name of the planet, of course. And
Did he live in the province of Arizona, though?
Sure. Arizona's a state, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like desert.
Yeah, I mean, like, that would be, yeah, like, planet Arizona. He lived, but, like, planet Cowboy Planet. And just before...
He was undecided at this point.
Yeah, it doesn't really even matter. It might not even still exist. But just before he was about to die, or at some point, he was cursed to live in this weird way. Yeah, like, there was, like, a witch that cursed him to live, and it made it so... Yeah, and it made it so, like... It's not like if you stabbed him, you know, he would bleed, and like if you cut his head off, he'd be dead. But the thing is that something is gonna step in the way and stop you.
He's like Deadpool. But
More like the other one. Not like He's not like Deadpool, and this isn't intentional.
that's true.
Like Deadpool's friend, Domino.
Oh, Domino, right.
More like Domino. That was unintended. Like, I didn't know about Deadpool when I made up this character. So he just gets kind of lucked into the point where he doesn't die. Like, there's a story I wrote where he's like, you know, he's like being lifted up by like a bloodthirster that's about to crush him in its hands. And then just before it's about to, like, do that, it gets stopped by a librarian that's shouting at him. Like, shouting at the demon, and the demon's pretty much like, alright, I'm tired of this. You know, it gets coaxed off, it gets Rufio'd, let's just call it, to go and fight.
It goes to its timeout point.
No, it goes to fight the librarian.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the librarian pretty much goes like, enough of this, and then the bloodthirster's like, yeah, I'm bored of this thing, and instead of killing Slathe, just tosses him to the ground. Like, that's, like, moments like that where he gets spared, or something happens, or like, he was on the ship that made it. Something like that happens where he just doesn't die in these instances where he probably should have, kind of like Final Destination, maybe. And
So he's lucky as fuck.
he's lucky as fuck, and there may be grander implications to the why and the who the old lady was, and to everything about that. There's all sorts of possible open ends, or there's lots of loose ends that could be left open to imagination or interpretation. I think that's the best way to leave a 40k story.
Here's my headcanon.
Yep.
I think it's his grandma, right? Who was a powerful psyker. So she didn't want to see her grandson die, right? So she just let her something. Let me know if that makes sense or doesn't.
Oh, I get it. Like, his grandma was like, I don't want my grandson to be hurt. I want him to live. No, that... Sorry. Some Irish tobacco.
Irish tobacco.
It's green.
Ooh.
Irish tobacco. It's just a joke I make.
Is that it's a nickname for weed?
Yeah, it's just a nickname for weed. It's just a joke, obviously.
I know.
It's clearly a little bit like, oh, really? It's why? Because it's green? Because I'm a leprechaun? Well, yeah. It's like, well, that's the joke. I'll just go to my corner now. Ha-cha-chee-cha-cha-cha-chee-cha. That's what my friend from Dundee would do. He like I had a friend from Dundee who moved here like years ago, and
Wait, Dundee in Ireland?
in Scotland,
Oh, okay.
and actually, him and I were the ones that we made this channel together years and years ago.
Oh, hell yeah.
So yeah, if you wanted to see my friend from Dundee from years back, really old videos, we'll have him.
You still talk to him?
Nah, that's unfortunate, but sometimes things change. We were friends for like 10 years, and then, you know, shit happens, and it sucks. And yeah, I suppose. And then now it's been about like 7 years since we've actually even spoken to each other, so it's like, the Slathe reunion. Except for that'd be like Arrowhearts. But yeah, he when he would do like a leprechaun, or even like an Irish person, I swear, he would always be like, ha cha chee cha 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 chee cha cha, well stroke me clover.
Stroke me, I haven't heard that in years. Yes, dude, that's a line from, right?
I have no idea if it's a line. If it's a line from something that's like from over there, I have no idea. It's something he said, and I always thought was hilarious.
What are we talking about?
Stroking me clover.
Okay.
It's funny.
It's my mom. I forgot it's my mom's birthday today.
Well, don't say that to her.
Happy birthday, Gio's mother.
Happy birthday, Mom. Stroke me
Mom,
clover.
my friends online wish you happy birthday. She says thanks.
And does she have like the Italian accent?
My grandpa does. My mom doesn't.
Oh.
That's because she had lots of training in mafia school to not sound like she's from the mafia, and she knows how to do it, right? So there's no problem.
Totally not a mafia boss.
There's no problem. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Hey, well,
about
you just forget about it. Hey, I'll
Forget about it. Fuck. See, I do it. I obviously I can't do it. I can't even do the impression right. I say forget about.
Boss, totally not a mafia boss, guys. No. Totally not a mafia boss, I swear.
I swear you were about to
Just
say
say it
Tony.
loud.
I swear you're about to say Tony is not a mafia boss, and it's like, wait, his name's Tony.
Wait, don't.
Hey, Tony.
Ah, shit. No, oh, never mind.
I swear, did he just get smacked by his mom?
No, I dropped
Who
him
are
and
you
showed
talking
back.
to?
Who are you talking to? They're making all these racial slurs. I don't know why everyone's talking like they're from Chicago, but
What are you talking about fascism here? What is this? Who are these people?
Where am I? Who are you people?
I don't know them. If you're gonna be part of this family, you're gonna have to know the business.
So Slathe, I have
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah.
Bloodhound.
Oh, okay.
So, in terms, do you know how like they have their gene seed is like a hybrid gene seed that has like every like a hinge of every prime?
Yeah. I've probably said that in the past. Oh,
Well, what?
He's got an extra chromosome.
he doesn't, but okay. That's funny.
So what I'm asking is, right? Is it like, do they still have like segregation of like different genetics? Because like, let's say one space may feel like a blood, more like a blood age. Is he put into the company that feels more like the blood age, or is he just from a company?
Okay, how do I want to phrase this? I want to make sure that I'm being selectively careful with it so I don't leave any sort of like, you know, misinterpretations at all. So Arrow, the clone of the Primarchs, has the genetics of all 20 or 21 Primarchs, depending on which way you want to look at it, because of Omegon, etc. Right? So he himself has all those things, and the Bloodhound's gene seed that all the Marines would have would then be derived from him. So it's like not so much as like they have Lehman Russ's gene seed. They all have Arrow's gene seed, and it's unstable and can lead to random mutations kind of on the fly. So like not so on the fly where like one moment, you know, they're fine and then the next moment they've got vampire fangs like in From Dusk Till Dawn. But I mean, they can each one can develop different traits. And I suppose that they might group together just because for a game excuse to be able to go, you can play the Bloodhounds as any chapter you want and it's totally fine. That's essentially the... Oh, sorry, did that...
That gives you the perfect excuse to buy every single Primaris character and just say, oh yeah, he belongs to the company that feels like such and such.
Well, kind of. I try to stick away from using named special characters just because there's usually gonna be some whining about it no matter what. Like, you know, you could make yourself an Ultramarines army, and then you plop Cato Sicarius down. Cato Sicarius. Or you put down Robute Gilliman or something like that, and then you're gonna have somebody rolling their eyes at you for a few hours. And so I'd usually stick away from it.
Wait, Cato Sicarius?
He's an Ultramarine.
Oh, I thought he was a White Scar. Oh, my bad.
He was the captain of the second company for the longest time, and then he disappeared. And then he was replaced by Captain Acheron. He was replaced by the Gravis captain.
Oh, Acheron, that's Acheron.
Yeah, Acheron. Although now it seems that once again there's a new I don't know where if Acheron is dead or if he's somewhere else now, because when you kind of read through the description of Indomitus, like the box set for Indomitus, it just kind of says the captain, and he is, I'm going to say he's totally a different dude. He's not Acheron, because Acheron, according to the box lore, the story you get with it, I'm going to say he is he's the one from the he's the Phobos and Gravis captain.
Oh, Acheron's the Phobos guy? I thought that was in...
Well, at least I understood it. He was the... From... is there a different name in the book? Oh, whoops.
I don't think so, but I always assume each captain that's released is a different, unique guy. Maybe I'm just wrong there, but...
Because I'm pretty sure it says that Acheron used his, Phobos armor in it, so it made sense. Like, I thought he was... That was just... Because you know how the armor they use is modular?
Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot. Like, Space Primaris Marines have, like, access to different patterns of armor.
Well, I mean, so do Firstborn, but not to the same extent of the way it's being used. I mean, like, you could look at Terminator armor as a different type of armor that some Marines have access to. Jackler, are you just, like, eating, like weird rice cakes or something?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Crackers?
Just some chocolate.
You're gonna have to talk to HR.
Why?
Because you didn't bring enough to share with the rest of the class.
that's just communist talk, Slathe.
It is.
I'm okay, by the way. I have tweets right.
Nice.
So after this guy, then there's the librarian, and then there's those 3 eliminators, I think. Those are the snipers, right?
The guys with the sniper. Yeah, the guys with the snipers.
Sorry, I think it's because of the introduction of eradicators. That's where it adds a little bit of confusion.
Oh, trust me, I was like that all the time in Intercessors and in Scepter.
Yeah, I get that one. But I've found a new bit of confusion for people that a lot of people aren't noticing. So the new assault intercessors, and people praising them and how they are a troop's choice. But then if you look at the box art of the painted models, they have the fast attack symbol on their shoulder.
Yeah, I never understood that. Yeah, because with the Blood Angels, they have the yellow helmet that implies that they're fast attack.
So it makes me wonder where exactly they messed up, or why it's like, are there, like, it seems like all these boundaries are getting kind of crossed in all sorts of weird ways.
You know what? I'd say they're a troop choice because they don't have a jump.
Should assault marines be the same way, without jump packs?
Well, if you can run them without jump packs, I would. Yeah.
You think they should be troops?
I think yeah. I think if assault marines have the option to not take jump packs, I think you should have. I think you should have like 2 data sheets for assault marines with jump packs and assault marines with power pack. Right? I think the assault marines with power packs should be able to be a troop choice, and then the assault marine jump pack should be able to be an elite choice. Yeah, Dad. Hold on.
Oh no, Dad found his porn.
Today is the day when you, my son, my only son in the family, become part of the business.
The business, son. Let me tell you this: the secret to my life is this rock, this gem. If you touch it, I will die. You cannot touch it.
And tomato sauce.
I didn't catch that, Slathe. What the fuck did you say?
Tomato sauce!
Tomato sauce, yes. See, son, this pizza was made by your great ancestors. It gives immortality to anyone who eats it. Son, I want you to eat this pizza.
Wait. Does it like regenerate or something? Which might you take?
Yes, it's an infinite pizza. It's an SCP. It's an infinite pizza.
Wait, so what if I just down the whole thing? What's gonna happen? Is it gonna like regenerate in my stomach?
It'll regenerate inside of you, and then you have to shit it out through your mouth.
There will be unintended, unforeseen consequences of which
Prepare for unforeseen consequences.
you won't foresee. Them.
Rise and shine, Dr. Freeman.
Not gonna lie, guys. You know what I'd love to see?
What's that? A puppet show with me and Jackler? What?
Nobody
No,
wants
see,
to.
what I'd love to see is squats actually in the Imperial Guard. Because when you think about it, they're just abhumans, right?
Mm-hmm. So we're beastmen.
Well, you got ratlings. They're kind of squats, aren't they? Discount squats.
It's not the same, though.
It's just not the same. Why does that sound like an Imperium bureaucrat though? It's like, no, but they're just not like dwarves like in our book here.
I say we make conscription for squats a thing, or enlisted, should I say?
And then like
For like all 2.5 of them.
because like squats have all
Yes.
been completely erased from the records. They're like, what? There's no such thing as squats. Shut up. You're gonna get us killed.
Shh, do you want to get us sued?
Squats.
That wasn't serious. That was a Simpsons line.
If squats do come back, though, I'd love for GW put them into the Imperial Guard. Like,
Well, squats never really went away, in the sense of at least when they brought them back, because I mean they have brought them back with I forget his name. What's the name of the white dwarf?
oh, Bombadil.
Yeah, they made that Bombadil Tech Marine. So one could argue that he is a squat in the context of 40k, as much as Bombadil's a dwarf.
Well, the squats are just the 40k name for dwarves, right?
Kind of. I mean, in
They
fantasy.
are dwarves, right?
Well, no, they're abhumans. Are dwarves a type of human in fantasy?
I mean, they're. I don't know.
I
I'm
mean,
pre-
they're very humanoid, but yeah, probably I'd say the dwarves are like a subspecies of humans.
I
that
think
evolved.
it's just like it's like a cultural thing, right? Humans call themselves humans, but the dwarves, and let's say like I don't know, Amazons, despite also being human, do not call themselves human.
Same thing with the Bretonnians. Wait, no, the Bretonnians.
I think it's just
Sorry,
like man, to be honest. I don't think the word human is really used. It's just like man. We are the race of men.
I do apologize for my ignorant effort. Sorry, fantasy, because I never. Sorry, I don't really know much lore for it because when I got into Warhammer, fantasy was down the drain.
Yeah, I don't think any of us know much about fantasy.
I don't think it's any of our strengths.
I mean, Slathe, you were around to see it in its glory days.
Yeah, with the fantasy battle, Warhammer Fantasy Battle, before the Age of Sigmar, before the Dark Times.
Before shit.
I never played it myself or really was interested in it myself.
I think really the only thing that sort of pissed people off was the end times and how they did it.
Something with high elves, I think, right?
I'm just sad there's no Bretonnian.
I don't know. Ikit Claw just fucking murdered everyone.
I really have no idea what happened. The universe exploded or something and then restarted.
I think the Skaven crashed the moon into the planet, and then it blew up, and then
How do you crash the
Sigmar.
moon into a planet if you're not Space King?
No, they used magic.
Ah, gotcha.
They're
I
earthbenders.
think one of the Slan, I think, which is like the lizard men but frogs, like held up the debris of the moon with his mind.
Long enough for people to escape.
Yeah, and I think the lizard men had spaceships because they were created by the old ones, and the old ones left behind spaceships for them, and then they flew off, and I don't know, something.
And they
And everyone else
recolonized
fucking died.
See, here's the thing, right? In my head canon, okay, but this is how I think it's going. Age of Sigmar and Fantasy take place within the same 40k. They're just cut off from the rest of the universe by a very big warp storm.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Great Rift. You know how it's very
Yeah.
hard to cross the. Yeah, that's what I think is separating that little. What do I call it? It's not a parallel universe, but that little star system from the rest of the Imperium. I think it's a fucking impenetrable warp storm.
That used to be canon.
Oh, really? It used to be.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
well,
honestly,
then
I just
my
like to,
theory-
think
My
that,
theory
like,
of
you know,
Tigmar
'cause
being the second Primarch is definite.
But, no, but the thing is, it used to be canon, but then they changed it because they didn't want to reduce Warhammer Fantasy to just being a planet in Warhammer, because that really kind of ruins the scope and scale of everything that happens in it in that sense. So they made it into like a parallel universe.
I'll bring it back. I'm just gonna grab my dinner.
Yeah.
go get your spaghetti.
Oh, it's lasagna tonight, not spaghetti.
Ooh.
Even better.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Okay, just forget about it. I mean, honestly, I like to just think that, you know, when Warhammer Fantasy exploded and the lizard men flew off into space,
Mhm.
those lizard men are like the old ones, and then they created 40k.
They created a new universe, a new timeline.
Yeah. And then, you know, War in Heaven, yada yada.
Well, are you familiar with the Command and Conquer timelines?
No.
Are you familiar with Command and Conquer?
Yes, all I know is that there is no capitalism in space.
I don't know what that is. That a joke?
No, I've only seen like Red Alert,
Oh, okay.
and not like the Tiberium Wars or whatever.
Okay.
Only no Red Alert.
No, fair enough. So I can.
They are different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, different universe and everything.
Well, okay. I mean, that's what I was getting at. That's the all right. Sit down moment. So the first game, Command and Conquer, also known as Gold, or whatever, Command and Conquer Gold, or the original Command and Conquer. That one takes place with the GDI, the Global Defense Initiative, fighting the forces of Nod, and in this world, which seems to have semi-future tech, with kind of either way, getting to the point. Long story short, you either win the game as Nod or as GDI, and there's two different endings. Big surprise, right? And then they made a game after that, which was pretty much just the same game, but with just a reskin, Red Alert. And the plot of that one is Albert Einstein goes back in time to stop Hitler from living before World War I or World War II.
Played a bit of it.
Yeah, it's not terrible. So he goes back and does that, and then that causes the events of Red Alert. Now, if you beat the game as the Allied, there's the Allied victory, and if you beat the game as the Soviet, there's the Soviet victory. And at the end of the Soviet campaign in the first game, spoilers, a decent bit into the Soviet campaign, there's this advisor that shows up, who's played by the same actor as Kane. It must just be a coincidence, because this is a completely different timeline and universe, and it's in the past, and just a coincidence. And then it gets to the very end. We get to the very end of the game, and they kill the leader of the Soviets, and then they reveal that the advisor is Kane, and that they're going to make Nod, and blah 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 blah. So that timeline then turns into the Tiberium timeline. So depending on so Red Alert is essentially like the prequel, which explains how there's different timelines in Command and Conquer depending on each time they jump. So yes, they're different, but technically they're the same. If that makes sense.
Anyway, that joke I made, it was from I think it was Command and Conquer Red Alert 3, I think it was, where Tim Curry's in it. He's like the Soviet premier.
Uh-huh.
And then right near the end of the game, he's like in a fucking rocket, and he's like, I am going to escape into the only place that has not been touched by capitalism. Space.
So I'm guessing that's the end of
And then he
the.
goes in space.
I'm guessing that's the end of the American campaign, or the whatever Allied
No,
campaign.
that's actually the Soviet one. And then like he betrays you and then you
Yeah, I know.
kill him and then you become the new Soviet premier.
Because I've beaten the Soviet campaign in Red Alert 3. I guess I just forgot that part. I mean, and I have it on my Xbox, which of course just screams brilliance. You know, when you want to play your RTS games, you want to play them on console.
Yeah, exactly. I too am a filthy console peasant.
Sometimes it works. I was talking about this with Propan, right? Like, sometimes, you know, the console version of the game, I mean, it's designed to work on the console, and like you might have a computer that can play the game, but it won't play it well. And then it's like, well, you know, I could have gotten a console and been able to play all these games because it was designed to play these.
I mean, console is just, you know, you don't need to get your fucking graphics card or anything. You just slap it in and that's it.
Pretty much. That's kind of the argument I'm making, but a little bit more elegant.
Nobody listens to us.
Everybody hates Slathe.
And Jacqueline.
Yeah. Well, especially Jacqueline.
Yeah, especially Jacqueline.
So you wanted to be a chaplain,
We'll
hey?
never get to be a chaplain.
Maybe you could be the judiciar. Judiciar Jack.
I got a feeling you're not gonna let me.
Jackalicious. Jackalicious.
From the lasagna session, how are we all doing?
You already ate your lasagna? That was fast.
Damn, that's fast, boy.
Fast.
Fast
Probably not
as
good for
fuck.
my, probably not good for my stomach. But sure, I have a very good metabolism.
Did you
About 2 minutes, you're gonna be shitting the whole thing out.
at least like enjoy your food? Like, did you taste it?
Very fast
Did
metabolism.
you taste it? Did it taste good?
Oh my god.
Did you shave
What
it?
the fuck?
What?
One sec, guys. Apparently a gender reveal party caused the California fires. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
What the fuck? Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Dude, I think it's like they had like the gender reveal party, and then they had like some fireworks, and then there was like some misfire with the fireworks, and then bam, fire.
Oh really? I thought it was like the embers from the fireworks came down and just started.
No, something, one of those.
Either
They
way,
were
it's
actually
genius.
Fireworks, but I think they just like set them off wrong and they blew up and started a fire.
Comedy couldn't have been written better.
Yeah, the gender reveal. It's a boy. Wait, I don't know if it is a boy or not.
Whatever it is, it's
Question
flaming.
Still unanswered. Oh, you don't want to know the gender? Okay, well, it's not breathing.
Wait, what even is a gender reveal party anyway?
It's when
In California?
it's like you.
In California, it would be
Fuck
a
no.
party where you pull a firecracker and a red or either a pink or a blue or a burst that's just an X that signifies no gender, which of course is the only acceptable answer in California.
Politically correct answer.
You're having a baby.
It's basically it's like people get together and like we're having a baby, and then they do some thing like either I don't know some pink balloons or blue balloons, and they reveal the gender of the baby.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't that be the sex of the baby? Not the gender?
Because actually, gender is a social construct.
Did you hear how in California how they're trying to make, or how they made it? Sorry, forgive me. They made it so same-sex pedophilia within 10 years doesn't put them on a criminal watch list or like sex offender list because gay people got a gay.
Yeah. And like I don't know, the guy who passed that bill is fucking horrible. Probably a pedophile himself, frankly.
Clearly, you don't watch Sargon
I watch Memology 101.
or Memology,
Yeah, I do watch Memology.
and not Sargon.
Yeah.
I watch
No.
Penguin, so I like.
Whatever happened to Bearing? Bearing, come back.
It's age critical.
Yeah, critical. He's
Critical's probably like the best channel on YouTube.
no doubt. Like he deserves all the support. You know, he's such a.
Y'all motherfuckers seen Killer Bean, right?
Oh, of course I've seen Killer Bean, man. I had
And
that as
now
my
he's
OG
in.
profile pic on the.
Dude, and now he's in it.
Yo, he's in it.
No, yeah, like they made so like the guy who made Killer Bean is making like a series, right? And then there's episode 1, and he got Critical to be in it.
Yo, is it out?
I know. It's out, yeah.
Yo,
Just look.
Pog champ.
Bug champ indeed, my friend.
I gotta clip this now and make it one of those like Ironside person scenes.
Killer Bean. Penguin Zero.
Just look up like episode 1, he'll be there.
Don't just look up episode
Oh my
1,
God,
you'll get Phantom
20
Menace.
hours to go. Fuck yes.
It's like 30 minutes, I think.
Hold on. I need to see this. I need to see this. Oh boy.
I know he's in the beginning, but I haven't fully watched it yet.
And so what is this?
Well, Slathe, Killer Bean is the greatest animated film ever created.
Tell me more.
And if you should watch it. It's free on YouTube. It's great.
A lot of things are free on YouTube.
Slathe,
Like Slathe
just
the
look
Space
it up.
Marine.
Yeah, but it's Killer Bean is, in the words of Penguin Zero, an animated masterpiece.
I don't know who Penguin Zero is. You sound shocked by your silence.
What?
Or possibly insulted.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I don't know who Club Penguin is or whatever.
It's not Penguin Zero. Critical.
Wow, you sound so serious there. Penguin Zero.
Gotta-
Critical. I'm gonna fucking strangle
find
you.
Slathe. Yeah.
Get back here. Get back here.
Get over here.
You just turned into that guy from Family Guy. Get over here, you fat fuck.
Oh, fucking Herbert.
Yeah.
I can't do his voice.
Not many people can. Yeah.
I can smell you. That's Morgan Freeman.
That was like Morgan Freeman, yeah. And that was how I
I
knew
can smell
that my mutant power was that I could smell you.
You never seen Anners, have you?
Is that where they just do the Morgan Freeman voice for everything?
No, they did the. It's like the guy goes, "Hey, can you pretend you're Morgan Freeman coming to kill me?" And he goes, "I can smell you.
Oh no, I've never actually.
I'm gonna find you." He's
That's
like,
funny though.
I'm gonna find you. I'm sneaking around, playing some Warhammer.
What? You actually said I'm playing Warhammer?
No. Remember with Morgan?
Were you just testing if I was listening?
Would you play Warhammer with Morgan Freeman?
I don't know. Well, maybe. Does he narrate the battle?
That'd be kind of cool. It's like, and then Slathe took his intercessor and shot my fucking Necron. God damn it. I don't know. I don't play 2K. Fucking whatever.
Or apparently do Morgan Freeman impressions. That was and then he did this, and I was dead.
And I
Morgan
was
Freeman would be like,
Slathe.
he would add more words. The elegance and eloquency of the Morgan Freeman impression done by Slathe, which was terrible, because now he's doing a totally different
Now,
voice.
You're Texan.
Now he's doing a Texan voice. Well, Captain whatever his name is almost not done yet.
Remember, kids, I was playing Warhammer with my sister, and then she ended up getting stuck.
And I was like, If anyone's gonna
Very
stuck my
concerned about
sister.
this is about to go.
What? I missed that.
I said I'm very concerned about where this is about to go.
In the direction
My
of
sister.
Dave Chappelle.
Got stuck under the table, picking up the, I don't know, whatever you use for Warhammer. I don't know. Fuck it. I never played it.
The Warhammer, because they have actual Warhammers, because it's all dangerous and it's of the devil, like those dungeon
Yeah,
dragons
the devils. Yeah.
and
them-
those
them
Yugs.
Garf, Unglevid, them epic narrators.
I heard on the television that those Yu-Gi-Oh cards are part of some ancient
Of the
pagan
devil.
religion that will summon demons to fight your
These
battles for
dark-sided
you.
people.
They'll use dark wizard magicry.
And they will damn your soul to hell.
Well, isn't that special? Alright, like. Alright, I think I'm done with silver. Ah, these headphones suck. My ears hurt.
Oh yeah, we're painting. Completely forgot about that.
Well, I am painting. Was that like sarcastic? Oh no, I'm not done with silver. There's the shoulder.
Was that sarcastically?
Yes. It was intentional.
Were you not done with the silver?
I intentionally left that thing and said I was done with silver. Just to keep everybody on their toes.
Yeah, you gotta keep interest.
Yeah, I gotta make sure, you know, oh no, you're not done, there's that step, but nobody stood up, so it's clearly not my fault.
Yeah, you get swatted on stream, and then they're like, "Yo, you've been fucking painting." You get swatted by the GW SWAT, and it's like, "Have you been painting fucking Warhammer without GW Citadel paints?"
But I have been using GW Citadel paints. Not for every color.
Silence, you fool. And you have not been. You get some time off jail for using the official, professionally made Games Workshop painting handle
And brush.
and brush.
Brush grip.
You're not using the Games Workshop water pot.
The water pot. I swear that thing looks like it's...
The water pot?
that thing looks like it's from the Flintstones.
Oh man.
Like the gray color they use.
You're using tap water and not patented GW water?
GW medium?
Yeah.
You just pour it in there. That's what I need to use to clean my brush. Just pure medium. How much cola do I have left? Emergency cola rations. I think we're down to a couple sips
Use
left.
your cola to clean it. That ought to do something.
Mm-mm-mm. That's the wash.
Yeah, Coca-Cola is just drinkable Agrex Earthshake.
See, now he's got it. I wonder if I could... As much as it's going to be silver on red. I'm gonna do a little wash. Just need to get this eye. Cause he's got a bionic eye, and it's annoying because he's got a hood. So he's got a bionic eye that I have to paint underneath the hood.
Then.
And I might have to paint the eye a couple times, just because of the process of painting the face, which is also unfortunately, even though it's what I wanted, the face is also under the hood, and causes problems. It's so much easier when they don't have a face.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like, I would just put helmets on everyone. It's easier and it looks cooler.
Well, I made sure to do that with my with the helmets on those intercessors.
There's always that.
Because if you notice, they all had helmets on their belts. They all had helmets. They just weren't wearing them. Because that seems to be that seems to be the new theme with these new models. If they don't have a helmet, they have a helmet. Like if they're not wearing it, they have it on their belt. And that's actually an attention to detail I kind of like, rather than, so where is their helmet? Oh, they lost it somewhere. Really? You're telling me a Space Marine just lost his war gear somewhere? Well, it's a battle.
Well, things happen. I'm pretty sure those helmets would be like fucking, like, sealed or something, right? Probably be hard to get it off. Lore-wise.
Unless they're Slanesh, then it's very easy for them to get it off. Ooh.
Yeah. It's easy. Big titty Eldar.
Thank you. I was waiting for that.
And that, son, is how I got kicked out of the Dark Age.
That deserves
Baneblade!
There we go.
And then I joined the Bloodhounds, and they didn't let me be a fucking chaplain.
They did let him be a Baneblade, though.
I sexually identify as a Baneblade.
I sexually identify as satisfying. Oh, that's Slathe. He's sexually satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
That's not how it works, Slathe, you racist.
You misogynist.
Just wait till my asthma clears up. I'm going home.
Going home. My Ivrain body pillow doesn't judge me.
Okay, wait. Who is this? Is this some protester, or is this just you? Or my Ivrain body pillow was like, wait, is this just you?
Was doing the jokes, Slate. I don't have any body pillows.
Especially Ivrain ones.
Yeah. She kind of focused on that.
It has nothing to do with the Jackler established backstory.
Yeah, it doesn't. So yeah, it's all some. Yeah, and of course, Jackler joining the Bloodhounds is all neckbeard fanfiction because he is a Dark Angel.
What do you mean? What's wrong with that?
Because what?
Why can't a Dark Angel join another chapter?
Because Bloodhounds dumb.
Oh.
Also, there's no reason for him to do it because, he is not a heretic.
Asylum.
I mean, there's no reason for him to be kicked out of the Dark Angels.
What if he was like really happy, and he was like too happy, so he wasn't quite dark enough?
What if he broke his programming?
What if he didn't like Bela Lugosi is dead?
Maybe.
And all the other Dark Angels, and then even some of the Raven Guard showed up and were like, this guy's not cool. He's like,
Yeah, this guy's not cool.
look,
Then
this
he just
guy listens to pop.
Join the Bloodhounds because no one else would take him in.
After they discovered that Jackler listens to pop music, yeah.
I'll have you know I listen to heavy metal. Just fuck you.
Jackler is actually secretly a pop star.
Yeah, a K-pop star.
Worse.
Alright, I think I'm actually gonna have to switch to new brush. Alright, brand new brush. Citadel small base.
What was that, Gio? You're kinda
Kinda quiet,
low
yeah.
volume there.
Kill your old brush Slathe. Hold on.
It's been reaching a dying point over the last while. And it's beginning to get a bit scraggly. So let's see, let me take another look at it.
I've been using this same brush like last year.
Like, what I did to actually save this brush the last time was I actually clipped it.
This is base brush.
Looks like you could stab a guy with that.
Let's see.
This is what it's meant to look like. I have one on reserve in case it dies, but
Hey, those Outriders look like my ones. Are you sure those aren't mine?
You know, I had some missing Outriders.
I do.
Gio stole them.
I primed them red and everything.
Oh. Trooper Gio. Fucking mad lad.
It was really just Legionnaire
This is
Geo.
kept secrets.
Yeah.
There, that's what the brush is.
Let's see. Oh yeah, well, that's kept well.
I take care of this brush because after not taking care of this mother,
I kind of weigh it out in this way where I'm getting really cheap brushes, figuratively. I'm getting cheap brushes comparatively to other options in some senses. I like the way I like the feel, the grip of this brush. To replace it is $8. It's not that bad. And
Slathe, you know how?
sorry, you cut out there.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering what brand of brushes.
I actually use Citadel.
Oh, really?
Only official GW products here.
Well, I mean, right now I
Look,
use
it's
mostly
like
Citadel.
Hide the game color.
Yeah. I used to use...
Hide the Vallejo game color.
Yeah, I used to use Army Painter brushes a lot because it was what I could get really close by. But then the local game shop shut down. And now I just pretty much go to the local Games Workshop. I might be able to save this new brush for now and just edit a little bit, a couple more clips and trims there. And I might be able to get a better point on this. This brush is eventually just going to be sacrificed and become just like a dry brush, sort of wash brush sort of thing. Well, let's see, what do I want to do next? Light blues, skin tones, golds, white. Oh yeah, I was doing the lenses. That's what I needed this brush. Haha, I talked myself into understanding what I'm even trying to do. That's success.
Intelligence.
Now that's chaos theory.
Yeah, chaos. Okay, Mr. Primarch turned into a demon once.
It was just one time.
The very air is thick with corruption.
Yeah, but I like totally stopped it from happening. So like you can trust me, guys. I'm like totally not going to turn into a demon in the future.
What the fuck is this gene seed? Slathe, why is my Primarch inside of you? Explain.
Sorry, what?
Which is it's technically canon, right?
I thought it was technically Karen. Are you now complaining to the manager about the bloodhounds, Karen?
Yeah, sure. Karen's gonna complain to the Bloodhounds.
What's with this whole gene seed thing?
Why why is my cum over there? Could someone explain why is my gene seed here?
I don't think that's quite what it is, but okay. Why is my cum over there?
Well, hey,
Reckless
that's the gene
abandonment.
seed, right?
It's not, but
I know, but it is. Let's pretend it is. For comedic purposes.
it's reckless abandonment.
Yeah. But, I mean, hey, if Karen is, indeed 11th Primarch, then, he would be inside of you, Slathe. Gene-wide. As well as Lionel Johnson.
That may be so, but they came before me.
Yes. You don't have cool psychic powers like Karen does.
What? What do you mean it doesn't?
Ask that.
What are you talking about? What?
I've been meaning to ask. I have been meaning to ask that. Does Arrow have like psychic powers and shit?
Yes. That's his like main shtick.
Oh really? Oh okay. It's also the main shtick of my primer. Fuck, unintentionally stealing it.
Well, his thing is because one of the main themes around them is time, and time manipulation and stuff like that. And so one of the things that Arrow or the Primarch clone or whatever that he had done a few times is he was able to slow down time, or kind of thing, like based off of need, and he was able, but it was like a localized thing.
By using his exclusive psychic power, Chrono Trigger.
I'm trying to figure out if there's anything I can try to compare it to. Bullet time. He bullet timed.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
And so, like, if I were to give some visual examples of something, and I know some of these things are going to be like, oh, really, did you... But I mean, like, there's a clip from Star Trek The Next Generation, the one where Wesley finally gets the fuck off the show, that would work kind of well to kind of be a visual for what I'm even trying to talk about. But yeah, he's a psyker. That's one of the things that actually ends up drawing him to the warp, because of that, it made an easy link to him to then be like kind of summoned or beckoned by chaos and then be drawn to the warp, so they could try to manipulate him. I think there's a little bit more brass. One thing of that. There's a little thing on the bolter. Little crest thing. It's like, wow, a rare moment where people are actually asking me like serious, legitimate questions about my chapter. Yes, I will answer all of them.
Yeah. There was another question as well, but I forgot.
If it has anything to do with mint, I'm not.
No, it wasn't minty chocolate.
I'm sure it'll come back to you. Probably, it was probably to do with the Primarch.
Yeah,
And the
think it
gene
was,
seed.
yeah, definitely.
Because that's usually one of the more confusing things. But it's meant to be kind of used like really like designer notes. It's meant to be an excuse to be like, I'm playing Space Wolves and they have dogs with them. I'm playing as whatever, it's just a thing just to make it so play whatever. And if you want to use named special characters, just pretend he's not Marnius Calgar and just call him something else. It's just that, really, that's all it is.
What? This isn't Asmodai, this is Chaplain...
Asmodeus.
Something. Asmodonkius.
Asmodeus. No idea what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Stupid.
That's from... The Thing. Stonewall. I think that's what it's called, right?
I don't know. Whatever that is. Yeah.
Well, there was like a story about like it's like a medieval mouse kind of castle. Matthias and Martin the Warrior. Redwall, sorry.
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Is this some Canadian show?
No, it was a book, and then I don't know if the animated series was Canadian or not. I doubt it, considering it was decent quality, and usually you don't get that from Canadian stuff.
Wasn't Are You Afraid of the Dark good?
That's debatable. What do you think? Was Are You Afraid of the Dark good?
I don't know. I've only seen those 2 episodes on JonTron.
Which one did he do?
I think there was a clown and some cigars.
Clown and cigars.
There was a clown. And there was a kid named Luigi.
Ouija.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a joke.
And I think there's also a cab. These kids take a cab and then something. And then they have to solve a riddle or else they die or something.
Wow. I have no idea. There's so many episodes of that show. And you've only seen the JonTron thing. You've never actually seen the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked kind of cool.
Well, I mean, the premise is it's a show about a bunch of kids that tell campfire stories.
Yeah, I know. Midnight Society.
Yeah. Until it gets to its final season, then it just goes off the fucking walls. Then they're actually fucking in these adventures. Yeah. The final season is them solving mysteries and with supernatural forces and being involved.
Interesting.
It's shit.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Yeah, no mercy on that one. No. It doesn't deserve mercy.
Alright.
Now I gotta do these blue highlights. And then you will see. Do you see? Do you see?
Do you see? This is me in Necromunda. Do you see?
What screen? What color should the monitor on the TV servitor be? Or what should be on the TV servitor? You know what I'm talking about?
Space Marine.
Let's see if I can get him. Oh, did the camera die?
Him be watching like Slathe the Space Marine.
Okay, so there's like a little TV servitor floating next to his knee.
I know.
So it should say Slathe the Space Marine on it. I don't think so. STSM. That just sounds like some kind of weird sex thing.
Discord's not working. Let me close it and open it back up again.
Alright. So there's only a few things left to do. I think I'm gonna want to do the skull next.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get one of my favorite paints here. Ulthuan Gray. It's beautiful.
Pretty cool.
Well, it's great because it's off-white.
And then that's how you do white, right?
Yeah.
You make the white and off-white, and then you highlight it with white.
Yeah. Sometimes I even just skip the with white step because it might be a little bit too bright, and it makes it less racist. Because sometimes, like, what is it? Like what do I want to say? A harsh white can be, it can look really bright and it looks unnatural compared to a lot of the rest of it. It's like, so the off-white, because kind of like, I think Epic Narrator was saying this, Garth was right. You're not going to find a lot of things that are going to be like true white, and it's like, wow, what kind of channel is this?
What?
You guys are like making fun of leftists and shit, and talking about things being pure white. What kind
Yeah.
of? But I just find it's a lot more beneficial. Yeah, and if you are going to use a white to build it up with like some grays, not necessarily Ulthuan gray, unless you're like, I would actually use probably a darker gray than Ulthuan gray in some cases, depending on what I'm doing. Like when I've done white hair in the past, I did it using a layer of black, a layer that's kind of in between black and Ulthuan gray, let's just say, and then white or Ulthuan gray. So that way there's a few different shades involved. It's just in my experience, it's all just tricks and nonsense. Geez, they're Star Wars. Add a little bit of white in that. And then did you have a seal somewhere? Does he have like a... Yeah, he does, right on his ankle there. And considering that dried up, I might want to just take a little bit of brown first, and then I'll do it with the white. You still there, Jackler?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you just went into like depression sound.
Yeah, I went to depression mode activated.
Depression mode activated. What's wrong? Why are you so sad?
Why does Slathe make fun of my Primaris?
Karen? I don't know. Complaining to the manager?
But then again, you know, all the minty, fresh jokes, I deserve it.
So fresh, exciting. How it feels being a Bloodhound Space Marine.
How it feels to chew bloodhounds.
Gene
Stimulate
seed.
your senses.
How it feels to chew Bloodhound's gene seed.
Stimulate your senses.
Wow, this baseball card is in arrow condition.
Nice.
That one probably took a second, hey. That one was a little bit too cerebral, probably.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I just
You didn't get it?
no.
Mint condition.
Oh.
It's like, geez, come on, guys. If you guys are gonna make fun of my Primarch, at least get on my own game, my own level. Yeah, it's like, at least, come on.
I'm gonna go complain to the manager.
About you guys complaining. It's not complaining well enough. Okay, I just took out this for what again? Oh yeah, this. That's one of the worst things where it's kind of like, alright, I need this color. And then you get the color out, you have it on your brush, you get the model, and then it's like, what did I need it for again? Was that just like a trumpet fart?
Oh, what?
Trumpet fart?
What about it?
Or was that like a chair?
Yeah, that was my window.
Jeez, your window farts?
Yeah.
Jeez,
Why not, right?
Jeez, Brazil sucks.
Yeah, Brazil is. Yeah.
Yeah. Just no one standing up for Brazil. Not even Jack White.
The one Brazilian guy.
He's just even like, yeah, it's true. Like that guy from The Office. It's true.
It's true.
And then watch me screw up highlighting these lenses for the umpteenth time.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't terrible. So wait, did we ever decide on what I should put on the TV? I'm just thinking of making it green, just for simplicity. You know, it's like it's a screen.
It would look cool.
It's like it's a TV screen. Just make it green. And I guess it would kind of work with the color balance. Just trying to think of what I need to do next. I could probably do the face next, because I said all the whites. And then this part's just really easy. I know a lot of people have a lot of struggle with painting flesh and skin. It's like, what a nightmare. But just from this quick simple combination of paints here, I've found
It just works.
it just works. So you take that Bugman's Glow, and then once again, like my one's over top of a red base coat, but it should work on most other things, meaning white and black. And then there's not actually there's a lot of face inside that hooded area, because then a lot of it's just kind of ambiguous hooded area. Like where the point it reaches his forehead, I think his face just kind of disappears. And then it's just hood after that. Okay. So yeah, that barely required any of that. I still have some on the palette. So now I'll get the flesh wash. And then we're going to just need a tiny little bit of that just to kind of just richen up this a little bit. We're going to be using this wash a bunch of times on this face. Probably 2 or 3 times. Seems like it didn't actually get any of that pigment, so tap that. I'd tap that. I'm also going to want to use the same flesh wash for all of the gold spots. Then again, I've not even done the gold yet. I've just done the brassy brass. So, I'm not even at that stage.
Just brassy brass.
Brassy brass. Or bronze pulido.
Ah, yes.
I don't know what pulido is.
Polished.
Polished. Oh, okay. So why is it brassy brass? Did they? Why didn't they call it like shiny brass?
It's translation is a weird shit. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
Translation is a hell of a drug. Okay, so then now I essentially just have to highlight the face twice and then wash it again. So it's taking filthy brown, Vallejo's filthy brown. Oh, you filthy brown, you. And then just need a little dot there. I'm just going to pull that across the face. So of course it leaves a little bit of that other color underneath it. And then I get the final paint color, which this one needs the absolute least. Kislev Flesh. So I really could just put like a tiny little dot like that on my palette. And that's already more than I'll need. But it does leave some on the palette for just in case. And do the nose. Side of the mouth. The chin. Pretty much anywhere there's a raised area. This guy's looking messed up. think he's definitely going to need to have that final wash again to bring some of that color down, because it looks a bit weird. Looks a bit pasty. It's in that kind of uncanny valley.
Yeah. I got a meme for the Discord here.
Meme for the Discord.
Yeah, it's in the meme channel.
Just give me 1 second. So I'm almost done this, so I can kind of step back on the gas a little bit. That's looking a little bit better. It's not the best, but let's see. Discord. Da. Memes. What do we got? Is it hot? Nice. That's like epic narrator streams.
What?
That's like the raid.
Yeah, it's the raid. I have another one, but I think it's a bit too much. I'll like DM it to you.
It's too much to show it in public.
Yeah, I think it is.
So now I need to do the highlight on the gold. Which also, this shouldn't take too much. Jeez, Corona.
Yeah.
Social distance jackler.
I'm not properly socially distancing.
You have to be like at least 6 feet away from the stream.
I mean, to be honest, even without Corona, I should be 6 feet away from the stream. Just because I'm Jackal.
6 feet below it. Oh.
Did you see the memes?
Oh, there was another one?
Yeah, I DM'd it to you. Yeah, that's it.
That's good. That's funny.
Which I'd found that when I was fucking battling with Propan.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, that was.
That was a good one. I got an even better one.
He's got an even better one. Propan doesn't stand a chance then.
Yeah. There you go.
Just 1 second. Just doing the gold highlights. On top of the polished brass. See, where would I be without Jackler to be able to translate all the Vallejo paints from his native language of Ecuadorian or whatever?
Yeah. I don't think Ecuador exists.
I'm pretty sure Ecuador exists.
I don't think so. It's a social construct.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're a social construct.
You're a social construct.
No, well, one night, your mom and your dad, they got together, kind of at a social event, and constructed you.
Possibly, yes. Aren't we all social constructs?
No.
Yeah, you're right. Except Garth, he was an accident.
Yes. one day his sister found out she was pregnant, and then Garf was born.
And then Garth popped out and it's just, hey, it's me, the absolute dogger.
The epic
Oh,
dogger.
Mate, what you doing? Oh, you gotta paint up those models there, mate. Oh, mate, fucking hell, what you doing, Slathe? Nothing's really white in the world.
The epic dog vibrator. It's like if you're not showing up, you get made fun of. Where are you? Where are you? Come on, you can,
Where are you?
where are you?
He's got time, I know it.
I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be doing his own stream right now.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We love you, guys.
He's gonna just show up just to be like, I'm doing a stream.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna paint some second edition fucking orcs or whatever.
I am the epic narrator, and I am.
Emperor protect you through Nurgle's blood.
The truth is, I am Iron
I'm
Man.
the epic narrator, and I have never had consensual sex in my life.
Wow, that's rough. I wouldn't have gone that far. You're cool, Garf. Jackler doesn't like you.
I like you. Hey, I was there.
He's lying. He's lying just to manipulate you. You see, you can trust me because I exposed him before he had a chance to expose me. So.
Well, I gotta go, take a shower and shit, so maybe I'll see you later, man.
Yep. Have fun on Garf's stream.
Yeah,
I caught that. Have fun.
just, no, I'm not gonna watch Garth, seriously.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Garf.
Who's Garth?
Ugh.
Alright, we'll see you, man.
Yeah. Talk to you later. So let's get this flesh wash onto our golds now. 'Cause it really makes it that perfect color. And I think that this would have been a chestnut ink under older names and styles of like GW paints and inks and stuff like that. I think chestnut ink is what people would have been using. I think that's all the gold. Who do we have left? Geo's gone. I think he's doing something. You know I can hear this. Well, you know that I know that you know that I know. I mean, clearly it was done intentionally. It's goading. You should know what goading means as an English teacher. Somewhat synonymous with baiting. Which I am a master of. So I think now I'm gonna do the wash, and maybe that screen, because I think, as far as I can really see, I'm pretty sure I'm like done everything here. So now it's time for final wash. So we'll just drag this down. Just move it everywhere. And make sure not to completely just douse the thing. Do not drown it in wash, or else it'll become way too dark, and you'll have to do color corrections like I did. Because you'll be smart. And, uh-oh, I think I just added this brown wash over where I did that flesh wash, that like chestnut wash. Oops. Well, I think that'll happen sometimes. And it's just not the end of the world. It's not something to cry about. Gang, is that what you do with Jackler? This is all we do. We're always waiting for you to come home, hon. You said you were leaving for a pack of smokes, and then you just never came back. Drag this down the bolter. Oh, the handle there. I should probably go back for that handle. Nothing without a handle. So how's your day at work going? How was your day? Were you saving lives and taking names, or is that how that works? So I'm gonna need some of this helmet. Not too much though. I'm pretty sure you're doing a stream tonight, aren't you, in like the next little bit? You're probably about to get ready for that like right now. Yeah, I know. There's probably a whole bunch of privacy to that. I wasn't really asking for any real nitty gritty. I was pretty much just kind of going like, so you're a hero. I'm gonna add a dark wash to him because it looks weird with him with that hood on. So I'm just gonna add the dark wash. I think I might want to add some over top. I definitely do. Yeah, I want to add wash over top of the cloaked areas. But yeah. Moral of the story, Garf is a hero. A space marine fighting on the front lines against this virus that is a threat to humanity. Garf's noble sacrifice, willing to put him in risk to get this virus, knowing that it may not only kill him, but people around him, and also shred his insides, and also probably affect his credit score. It also will take all of his models. That's what the virus does. It's known to take models. Now there's going to be like a label on it. This video is spreading false information. Pretty knackered, but gotta keep the streams moving. Well, I mean, you gotta keep yourself moving, too. You know, if you're too tired, go to sleep. Because it's your kind of your not really your kind of your not really your job. You know? So it's like, you don't have to do anything. You know? And you've got an audience that will be there for you today, tomorrow. You're fine, mate. Give all my Marines to you. How sweet. So, pistol grip. I want to do that in silver. Let's let this wash dry before I go after that. And then this TV screen. I don't know. Garf, what do you think? I was thinking green. But I mean, there's going to be a lot of green. But then the color balance, that might work, not be too bad. I want to fix that little tip. There's a little bit of red showing. But I don't know, like green, glowing 80s screen, just as long as you paint them while white and green in honor of Minty Arrow. I can assure you they will remain in mint condition. Ah. Okay, I'll light up a half smoke or a cigarette butt. Get a little bit of that nicotine boost. Combat drugs. Ah, that's the stuff. But yeah, I think green would work the best because I could make that. But then again, how much is it really going to be that much different than this though? So it might look kind of like the same thing as that as the cape. Unless I borrow one of Nikki's paints, which I'm sure she'll let me do it. Gonna shoot. All right. Well, yeah. I know you're going to be doing a stream soon. I'm going to be almost done this one, so it'll kind of line up with what you're doing already, just kind of by sheer coincidence and convenience. So that's already pretty nice. All right, see you later, man. Food prepare stream. Yeah. So I'll see you over on Epic Narrator stream. Make sure to go and check out Epic Narrator on Twitch and YouTube. This is probably going to be a Twitch stream, I imagine. Alright, so I just realized that I probably want to use Elysian green. There we go. Now I'll make it look different. So I'll be able to bring it up to a different green. Although I'm not sure if I know how to do this very well. Monitors. This part's always kind of iffy. So let's add a little bit of dark green. I'm pretty sure I want it to be light green around the edges. I'm pretty sure. Not absolutely positive, though. Where did I put my brush? Where did I put it? Oh, here. That's leading to... That's definitely a good sign. Where did I even put my brush? I actually kind of like that green, just like that, but maybe I could use that and then leave it like, actually this way it'll be a different green. I'll actually just skip the goblin green, I think. Or maybe not. Let's see, what would the goblin green do? It'll be like that. So yeah, actually, I think I'll use the Elysian green. Just so that way it'll look like a different green in the end. And then this might be like a dry brush. I don't know, actually. I mean, do I want it to be dark or light on the outside? That's what I'm forgetting here. It's the outside. Because it seems like there's too much of a contrast there. I think I'm just going to dry brush a little bit of this green, which is almost like yellowish in ways, just across it like that. Yeah. It is what it is. Doesn't look that great. At least it's different. And so, oh yeah, there was like a tip of this cape, so I'll just use this green. Nope, not working. So we'll get a tiny little bit of that base coat green. And just a skull. Oh, and then there's going to be like that pistol grip I need to do. So what was I forgetting? Pistol grip. Might want to clean up that seal a little bit. It's not looking the greatest. Pistol grip. I don't know. I think that might be it, actually. That's all I can see. So this is literally just tapping the silver inside the pot. So I don't even really need a palette at all. 'Cause I'm just doing a pistol handle. Oh, I need to clean that part up there. So if I'm already cleaning that up, I might as well do a little cleanup on that seal that I wanted to do. Which I was thinking, nah. And now I can use the same Ulthwin gray to essentially highlight the skull, and have that Ulthwin gray will look like white on itself, even though it's been highlighted once and washed once. It just works. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'm forgetting? So otherwise, I think this is done. Just needs to dry. But it's probably good enough for pictures. Ah! It's a good thing it was on this thing. And I still didn't need to break out a new brush just yet. Alright. We'll be able to get some better pictures on the Discord. Alright, 333, 33 threes. Let's wrap this up. This is a good round number, 3333333.